T-Double. Hey, JennCheckinIn. Hey, let's get it. Time to talk it out. No doubt, let's go. T-Double, Jenn in the mix for sure. Real talk, no cap, straight facts, let's win. Mic on, we locked in. Let's begin.
Babies, what up though? What up? Do some bullshit.
It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right if you didn't. You know what I'm saying? That's the way of the show.
Are you new here? Like, this is episode 80. 80.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna act like you know who we are. So allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your girl, Jenn, checking all the way back in with you. Thank you so much for checking into this safe space. Okay, I am your sister, your auntie, your cousin, your bestie, your girlfriend in your head. If that's what you need me to be, I'm showing up for you every time in that space. I kill a dead tree for y'all. I love y'all. And, I'm blessed to be joined by the hottest, chocolatiest drop on the internet, okay? And it's not a little drop. It's a big drop. It's really like a splash, okay? He's like a splash of chocolate, okay? And he's blessing you guys and me with his presence. Who are you, sir? What's your name?
That's your boy T-Double, man. And we are back. You know what I'm saying? With
I'm
another
annoyed.
one. It's another banger, as always. You know what I'm saying? We're coming to you with a lot to talk about. This stuff, a lot of bad. You see, as whatever we're here to tell you about. A lot of stuff that you didn't see.
Because a lot of time, good stuff come wrapped in ugly packages. You just never know. So don't judge a book by its cover, okay?
Some rips you wanted to throw in. I wanted to start off with a rest in peace of my very own. To him, condolences to him. He lost his wife this morning. He said he woke up, she was unresponsive when he was getting ready for work. So Cherry, that's a football brother, just go out to you.
Man, yeah, I had no clue, so that was just a little shocking to me. My condolences as well. Like, wow, I'm so sorry. Because first of all, the Bible says when you find a wife, you find a good thing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I pray that you are covered and that the Holy Spirit is there to comfort you right now. If you guys got kids or was planning on having kids, any of that, like, God bless y'all, and praying for your serenity, your peace, and just know that to be absent from the body is to be with the Lord, especially if she was a believer.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, just cherish, just take your time more. You are human, you know what I mean? And she is missed. But understand that she is safe in his arms right now. And so Philippians 4:6 says that be anxious for nothing. And it's a lot of other stuff that it say, but at the end, what we forget a lot is that part about the peace that surpasses all understanding.
Yeah.
And so lean on the Lord in this time, because I know you guys definitely will need him.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
the same for my aunt Deb. Like,
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, I can't even believe that's my Sagittarius sister. First of all, I'm trying to get off of astrology, but when I was deep into it, when I first found out that she fell under the same, like, that was our bond, and she took care of my uncle. I'm not gonna cry, Lord Jesus. She took care of my uncle like nobody else could. Like, one of them songs talk about, I think it might be LMA or somebody. One of my favorite songs talk about somebody just like understanding you like nobody else, and like being able to deal with your craziness a little bit, and she dealt with my uncle craziness, man. Like, I still can't believe. And it was just so sudden, her passing. She is deeply missed. Like, I'm still very sad that she gone. I'm still haven't even really came to grips with it for real. I guess when I go to the viewing, it'll hit me, but
yeah, that's you.
Oh my God, like, I'm gonna miss her so much. Like, that was my dog. Like, and they was together like 30 years.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, we had a bond. Like she, like, oh my God, like we had our insiders and like our, if you know, you knows, like, and she was just a strong Black woman. Like she took care of business. She took care of her daughter. She took care of her brother's daughter. She took care of her brother's daughter's daughters. You know what I'm saying? And she did it without no apologizing, without no complaining. She was just a really good woman. Like, I'm just sad to see her leave here so soon, even though she was like 70, I think.
Yeah.
But still, she was a young, vibrant 70.
You know how we get, and I felt like that, with my grandma. You know what I'm saying? You know how we get certain people. It's just like, you can never see the time. You never see them going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Taking that time. You ain't never see that. Like, you ain't never
Yeah.
sat back and was like, well, this is possibly a thing.
I
You know
mean,
what
for
I'm saying?
real.
So,
Especially, so, certain people, like you say, they just seem so indestructible.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
even as they get older,
Yeah.
your grandma was a grandma, but still, you know what I'm saying? Deborah was a grandma too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My sister, who died at 47, you understand what I'm saying? She was a grandma.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? She died from an infection after having cancer. But I'm just saying, 47, you don't expect, I don't care, you the grandma or not, you 47 years old. Don't nobody expect you to go from here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we just have to, cherish every day. Tell your people you love them. Did I tell your lady today?
Absolutely. I love you. Did I tell you later that?
I loved you yesterday, in case I forgot, and I'm going to lay tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay? And you got to tell your people that you love them. And
Absolutely.
even when they get on your nerves, even when y'all beefing, if they come to your mind, everything, bitch, you stupid, I love you though.
Mm-hmm.
You did this for me, you did that for me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that I have guys who a place to where I can lovingly block my baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? He caught me with some bullshit, I laugh. All right, what? Are you serious, dog? This you blocked. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad that my daughter is in a place to where she's old enough they can have their own relationship. If I need to come in between that, trust me, I'm her watchtower. But as long as that's between y'all, that's your daddy. That ain't my daddy. Okay? So I don't got nothing to do with that. Don't call my phone with that bullshit, sir. You know what I'm saying? And so, lovingly, I'm praying for you. I've been praying for you. Me and my daughter set up nights, don't know where your ass been for 2 years, and she just out the blue asked me about my daddy. I really don't know. Let's pray and make sure make sure he okay, and ask God to find and tell us where he at. Literally the next day, the nigga knocked on the door. The next day, the nigga knocked on the door. I think I might have told this story before on this show. I swear to God on everything I love. God is good like that. People will take you to that place where all you could do is love them from afar. But if you a believer, you got to love them still, because you never know when they're gonna go here. And at the end of the day, the battle is not yours. The fight is not yours. The reason y'all beefing is really not because of them. And it's really not because of you, like how they thinking it's because of you. It's because of the enemy who wants to put enmity between families. He don't want people to be family. He don't want people to show each other love and grace and forgiveness and all of those things. He want us to be mad at each other, cussing each other out, not there for one another, lying on each other, lying to each other. All of these things that glorify him. That's what he want. So that's why you just gotta laugh, first of all, because that shows joy, right? Then you block because what? That protects your peace.
And you love from a distance.
And then you pray. And make sure they covered by your prayers. And then you let it go. Because you can't dictate what people do. You can't make people do right by you. You can't make people do right by their kids. All you can do is do your part. Make sure you ain't got no big ass mote in your eye. Okay? Because if you walking around with a big moat in your eye, you really can't even see whatever it is you're talking about when you're trying to talk about them.
Yeah.
You can't see it because you too busy got a boulder in your eye. You got a big, you talk about the stick in theirs or whatever the case may be. Make sure your stuff is together, you know, and if it's not, pray about that as well first. At the same time, because none of us is perfect.
Absolutely. And yeah, you know,
But
just with that, yeah, people just go a whole different way a lot of times.
But life is too short. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say when you got family members, extended family members, cousins, if you related on your kid's side, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be,
shit, if it ain't
don't sit in that shit too long.
Blood don't make you family.
Blood, that's why I say that's what I'm saying. It could be your friend. It could be your friend.
You ain't gotta sit nothing you ain't gotta sit nothing long at all. But once you separate yourself and it's like, yo, all right, that's cool. Listen, it goes back to what it was. All right, I'm cool with you.
I once never knew you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Once you go back to what you the ground of everything, like the roots of it, you know what I'm saying? We cool, whatever. At the very least, we cool. I don't hate you.
I once never knew you. And we just gonna go back to that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And people that I don't know, I wish well and I don't think about beyond that.
Let me tell you a story time. I once never knew you like that slogan because I had a situation. I was in a situation where I had met a little shorty. She was a preacher's daughter. Nice young lady. She was real cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't against her being a preacher's daughter. All that was cool with me. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like I was kind of, I felt like I was interested at first. Then she kind of acted like she was interested. And then now when I was being interested, then it was just like weird. Like she started getting on the stud. Like, I don't know. Like it was weird, right? Weird to me. But the I once never knew you thing played a big part in this because after I kind of just like went hard, she like, oh, I had bought you a PlayStation 5 and a brand new F7 helmet. Now this F7 helmet was like $700. PlayStation 5 was like, so you spent like $1,100, $1,200. What you telling me? What? Nah, you saying you never showed it to me. She like, I got it upstairs right now. I'm just gonna take all of it back because you acting weird. And I'm like, if you gonna flex, you would at least brought it down here and flexed on me. You didn't. You flexing with something that you talking about you got upstairs. Mind you, this is after I like bought her like a little jacket and a little bag. You know what I'm saying? Like it match a jacket and a bag, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cool. We ain't counting favors. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get on. So
you trying to get some vagina?
I mean, I was trying to get on. I was trying to get on. Shorty was cool. I was trying to get on.
So you wanted to be in a relationship?
I was just trying to see where it would go. If she wasn't on that, all right. If I didn't crack,
at least,
all right. If I didn't crack, that was cool too. You know what I'm saying? Because I understood like this is I see how I feel like I thought that she was gonna look at it like, you know what I'm saying? My pop's a preacher. I ain't about to be on all that.
Exactly. I'm just trying to understand when you say I was trying to get on. You just wanted to be around her as much as possible, and whatever.
I wanted to see if it could have got like what it would have got to. She was talking about, all right, you know what I'm saying, we could be in a relationship. I would have been down. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If she'd have been talking about, all right, I just want to crack, I would have been down. If she'd have been talking about, I don't want to do none of that, we could have been cool still. We ain't gonna be hanging around like that. And I about to be doing all that. You know what I'm saying?
It's for nothing. You know absolutely nothing. I mean, because at the end of the day, I'm looking for at least somebody I can crack on a regular.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, so once I find her, I ain't going to be able to hang around with you no more.
Basically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that just makes sense.
It kind of came to a point where, shorty girl, you know what I'm saying? Me and shorty girl, we supposed to be talking, whatever. I end up cracking one time, but it was on the occasion where somebody...
The preacher's daughter, you cracked. Okay.
And the stud girl ended up telling her, if you don't go over there and let that nigga crack, I'm going to erase your number out his phone for him. And you know what I'm saying?
She said, whoa.
Just like that.
Wait, because I'm confused. The stud told old girl, if you don't get him no pussy, I'm going to erase your number out of his phone for him.
Exactly.
How was she going to get your phone?
I mean, I wasn't gonna give it to her. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I guess that was just what she was saying to baby girl, and she like
that was her way of saying, stop wasting this man's time. Either give him some pussy or let him go find somebody
yeah,
to with.
basically, I guess. Same night. Sure, I seen Shorty same night. I'm talking about she was on a FaceTime call with about like 5 people that was on a group call. I guess she was like her mentor and shit, some shit that they do all the time.
Mm-hmm. Probably like Bible study.
Baby put the phone down and start eating. I'm talking about eating shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, just on the phone? Like, you doing some, like, I would think that, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what you like, though.
I just wasn't expecting that from at that time.
But that's what you like.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I never said I didn't like it. Never said it wasn't. I never said it wasn't a goat.
It didn't turn you off.
No, right. What I'm saying is everything right there was a success. But then afterwards, right, she started listening to Stud Girl. Like, oh, she said you trying to talk to her. No, she ain't say she said. She said, I know you trying to talk to her, and I know you trying to do this.
Trying to talk to the Stud Girl?
Start trying to tell me about the security guard. You trying to talk to a security guard. I know you doing the womb, but all whole time the Stud Girl moving around, Stud Girl trying to put me on security guard.
What you doing?
And I'm like, I'm not trying to fuck with Nunu. Nunu was like a stud. Like, I ain't gonna say like a stud, but Nunu was like a boy. You know what I'm saying? She was just dressed like baggy. Like Nunu was like a boy. Like I just didn't. That's what I used to call her. Your name, her name was like something else. It wasn't even that. We used to call her Nooski though. It wasn't nowhere near close. But
okay.
But anyway, it was just like, so that once she started believing that shit, you feel me? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you even talking about, what you even going through. Like, you know what I'm saying? But literally, I could do you the biggest favor and I could act like I never knew you. And now we still work in the same group of area, literally cross paths like this recently within the last month. Same sidewalk, same. I know who it was. I was waiting at the light across the street. When I get across, you don't even get a head. I don't even look at you. I'm looking inside of a building. I don't know you. That's what we back to. I don't care what happened. All that other. I don't know you. You don't know me. It can get back to that so easy. I mean, you know, and that theory is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? That was just story time for that because that theory is a real thing. And I feel like that's one of the healthiest things that people can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because once you get back to a situation where you can, if you can get
you
back
ain't
to
mad.
Yeah.
You ain't mad with somebody that shouldn't even
make
know.
you mad. Can't that make you mad? You're not even worried about that person. Like you ain't trying to keep up. You ain't even like, well, I wonder what they doing.
Stalking their gram or their Facebook or none of that.
Yeah,
like, you know, you ain't, you know, stalking they co-hosts or friends.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The TikToks or nothing like that, man.
That part, like every other fucking day, like every time they go on their TikTok, you been on that shit within the last couple of days.
Right,
like,
yeah.
Get out of here. Just be.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And let go and let God, and he will light your path, okay? Now, before I forget, last but not least on the rips, I want to say rest in peace to the matriarch of the Dot and Edda's franchise. If you know, you know. If you're from Detroit, you remember them shrimp from Dot and Edda's. They had locations all over the city, and they actually have been coming back with a food truck and with pop-ups or whatever.
I've never been.
You probably didn't, just didn't know because you was young. You understand? Because I was young. They closed down when I was like in middle school. And then they just started back up. You know what I'm saying? But they was popular. You know what I'm saying? When we was little. If you remember Dot and Edda shrimp and fish and shrimp and chicken, whatever it was, leave us a comment, please. And leave us some stories about Dot and Edda.
Even when
they had the orange, like, was it a crab? And it said Dot and Edda's, and you remember it. I was telling you, and if you taste it, because that shrimp had a distinctive batter. That is so good because I had some recently.
I feel like I know for sure I didn't get it then because that was expensive for shrimp. We was from the land of, you know how they say, but see, now, don't get me wrong. Let me not listen, okay? Because I ain't going to say nothing bad. They didn't put expensive meat on for them and then put the hot dogs on for us. They didn't do that. We was allowed to get everything. They just wasn't buying all that expensive shit when they can get packs and bundles because of feeding a lot of people or they cooking a whole lot they can get packs of bundles of this other shit instead of going to get a couple of this and that
I get
costs.
what
You
you're
know what I'm saying? So
And I was the only child for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? And then I had a little brother who wasn't eating shrimp, but if she got her some shrimp, I would get a couple.
Right.
And then, you know, she'd make, my mama was the type of mama, she'd make me something separate. If she was cooking something that I didn't want, she'd make me what I want. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't the type of mama that you gotta eat what's in front of you, what I cook. Like if she wanted some liver and she was cooking herself some liver, she didn't make me eat liver.
oh, grandma ain't play that.
I'm just saying. Nah, my grandma didn't eat. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, grandma was.
She might have did her kids like that though, because she had 4 kids. It was only one grandkid. When you know what I'm saying, you gotta.
Oh yeah, she would be cooking a whole bunch of stuff.
But if I wanted just some noodles, cause I'm gonna tell you, like how your baby. When I went over to my grandma's house, I wanted that purple pack. Remember we went through all that to find the picture of the purple pack of noodles, and you was like, I don't ruin the purple pack. I'm like, I promise you.
Yeah.
It was a purple pack.
It was like soy or something.
They were spicy.
Spicy.
They were spicy.
Crazy. You've never even heard of that.
No,
It's so far back that I remember it once I seen
No,
it.
what? So don't try to make it seem like it's so far back. Like I'm that old.
I mean, no, it's just so far back that when you say spicy, you like, no, ain't no fucking noodles named spicy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
I'm gonna try to find that picture and put it in here.
You gotta go back.
Y'all got me fucked up.
You gotta go back.
Them was the best, man. I used to love. I'm a kid, but I guess kids do like spicy shit because I want to say this might have been right around when the Flamin' Hot Cheetos first came out, or this might have been before Flamin' Hot Cheetos was even out. If you recall correctly, Flamin' Hot Cheetos probably came out in like 92, 1, 2, somewhere like that. And they was like the new flavor that wasn't everywhere. And then maybe like by 95, 96, they was everywhere. But when I was in like 2nd, 3rd grade, it wasn't no Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Google it.
That's probably valid. No,
I want to know. I want to know. Like, you know how we be doing the songs? See when did Flamin' Hot Cheetos debut? I bet you it was in the 90s, the early to mid 90s. But I said all that to say, they start figuring out their kids' life's hot shit. You know what I'm saying? And they start making everything hot for them. You know what I mean? Around that time.
Summer of 1990.
Wow, look.
Rolled out nationwide in 1992.
What did I tell you? Ooh, because I remember that shit. I was in like 3rd grade when they really came to my hood like that. You know what I'm saying?
Tested it in the market on summer of 1990.
Mm-hmm.
They rolled it out nationwide in 1992.
Yep. I told you. I remember. Because it was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted them bitches. You know what I'm saying? It was like if you had some Flamin' Hot Cheetos, like if you came to school with a motherfucking saran wrap bag of Kool-Aid and sugar, you was that nigga. Everybody in your face.
I remember that time.
Because once they figure it out, it's happening still now probably. It's a time in everybody's life, I feel like.
I mean, I remember that time. Like,
once they figure it out, they ban it. But
yeah.
But
take it right on away. Schools don't be having that shit.
Listen.
Listen,
niggas, everybody mouth be around there color, everybody around there bouncing off the walls. Because these is elementary school kids eating sugar.
Just like when we was just at the little real
off the bed.
Just like when we was at the little real fest. I think I was taking them to the bathroom. I was taking my son to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. No, we was standing still. We wasn't going nowhere. We was standing still because we had stopped for a second because I think you was like behind for a minute. And we were standing still. And the dude walked up and he said, "That's your boy?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man," he was an older dude too. He was way older, older than me. He was like, he said, "Man, I was sitting to myself and I was wondering, man, why his mouth all green like that?" And he said, "I had to think about it, man. He probably had one of them candies, one of them slushies or something." I said, "Yeah, man, he just got done drinking the slushie, man." I
did know, so I'm like, I'm glad I didn't get that one.
Yeah, I said, I had just told him, I'm like, bro, I don't know how all your lips is green.
I was glad I didn't get that one.
But he kept licking his lips, so that's probably why, though. He kept licking his lips.
But no, he had the blue, green, you know what I'm saying? His shit was that color. That was like red and purple. Green. I mean, red and yellow.
Mine was like purple, green. But they was good, though. I ain't gonna lie to them. That
green was something. It had his shit green, but it was good. But I don't know. I don't think he liked his that much either because he took longer to eat his. He still had his, we was down there done with
Yeah,
ours.
no, I think he just because he got
Was trying to
he got a
stream.
brain freeze early. Soon as he started eating, he was like, "I got a brain." I said, "You eating too fast."
Yeah.
I told him like, "You got to slow down." So I feel like
Yeah,
that.
that'll happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll happen. No, but I had a great time.
yeah, no, it was a good time for sure.
Speaking of, well, before let's just, but we'll get to that later. Stay tuned because we
We'll
got.
come back to that.
We'll come back to that. Because I just want to, before I get too far. Okay, so apparently last night in Southfield there was like a double shooting. You know, I don't want to just because I be watching the news, and I'm about to stop watching the news, y'all.
No,
Hold me
I feel like
accountable.
in aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, but at
That's
the same
main.
time, it's
That's
so negative.
I mean, but it's the thing is it's real life. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't peaches and cream. The news is real life. I'm not saying that you have to bring it, you know what I'm saying, or take it nowhere you don't have, but it's for your own personal. The news is to know about like when people was on their way to the mall and you know what I'm saying, you get on the news real quick. Some people don't even got social media. You get on the news real quick and you hear, hey, yo, active shooter in there. You know what I'm saying? And woo, woo. People on their way to that. You know what I'm saying? Like some people probably was in their house backing up, about to get ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the news is what they had on the TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like don't separate yourself from knowing what is happening right outside your doors. You don't have to take it nowhere you don't want to, but don't separate yourself from it. You know what I'm saying? It's awareness for me. I feel like, you know, everybody can't be everywhere.
I mean, I get that. I get that, and I do. And I mean, like it makes sense, right? When we leaning on our own understanding, right? Leaning on our own understanding, it makes sense to keep ourselves in the know of the world, of what's going on in the world, right? So we can know what to duck and dodge and know, you know, how to maneuver. Cause that's how I used to think. I used to watch the news every morning before school, you know, before work. You know what I'm saying? Fox 2. That's why I feel like they're my cousins. But lately I just been trying to get off of it because I just feel like I probably was just doing too much, right? It's something called doom strolling, right? I just found out about. I had never heard that term. And that's what I had been doing for years. Before the internet even came out, I was doom strolling on Fox 2 News because you know how that is. They go from like 5 a.m. to like noon with the same news stories over and over again every hour in case you missed it, right? So doom strolling is when you just, you know, sit up and binge watch a bunch of negative news, a bunch of negative stories, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of negative bullshit.
Or
So I used to watch the news all day, right? Fox 2 News. Then all day Saturday I used to watch the show.
what's up?
SVU. Law and Order SVU. That should be on for like 12 hours. I used to watch the whole day damn near. If I had to go somewhere, I'll leave and come back watching that shit all day.
Oh, because they got multiple. Yeah, they got different
They
ones.
They played
SVU, then they got.
but they play no Law and Order. They got different Law and Orders, yeah. But they play Law and Order SVU, Special Victims Unit. They play that one for 12 hours on Saturdays on Bounce.
Okay.
Okay. And this is back when I ain't had no cable. I was very minimally streaming. You hear me? I had to stop. That shit will fuck with your mind. You feel me? That's why the Bible says, and once I read this and really understood this scripture, I try to be careful of what I keep my mind on. And watching the news, I don't have to watch the news. If I need to know something that bad, Holy Spirit gonna reveal it to me some way. I'ma find it out because I'm covered, right? Faith, right? Not the news, not the media, not the world. Faith. Philippians 4:8 says, whatever is true, the news be lying. They tell you what they want you to know. It's brainwashing for real. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable. If anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. That's Philippians 4:8. When I found that scripture, and that's what I tried to stop dwelling on, if it's some negative stuff, if it's bad, it's sad, it's negative, it's anything that don't line up with those principles in that scripture. If it comes to my mind, I try to throw it out of my mind as fast as I can. I'm not perfect. It don't always work because the devil is crafty. He's stronger than I am. That's why I have to lean on the Lord and his strength. That's why I have to remember these scriptures, because that's how you're going to defeat the enemy. By doing these things, thinking on these things. Yeah, the news talk about some good stuff, but where it be, man? Where it be?
I mean, I'm not even saying it about just listening to the good.
No, I'm just asking. Where do when the news talk about good stuff, more than likely, where is it at in the broadcast? If it's an hour-long news show, where are they gonna put the good stuff?
We'll piggyback on that. Now, what we say is very much so. And I want to kind of use an example. Use this, and I want to show you how, and just it works in both ways. Now, I heavily believe in that. Having faith is just that. Remember when the World Trade Center, it's people that could talk about what happened that was supposed to go to work that day. That so much, that miraculously something just happened. Like, I just was thrown off because I had to turn around and go and do something, and I was still about to turn around and go back to work, but I was going to be late because I had to turn around and do, you know what? Believe me, I believe. You know what I'm saying? I'm a believer. So I believe that it was certain people that didn't have to see nothing happening. It was just, they was put in a situation. You had to alternate your route. You got to do something different right now because something about to happen and you don't need to be around. So boom, I'm going to direct you somewhere different right now. You know what I'm saying? And this is my way of directing you. Boom, right? I'm with that, right? So when we say something, everything that happens for a reason.
Yeah, everything that don't happen
don't happen for a reason. You don't just sit up and watch the news for no reason. It's not to say that you leaned on that as an understanding of your own. You was put in that situation to see that maybe it was something for you to see. Listen, and maybe that was the way for you to see it. I get what you're saying,
but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
And you don't have to believe everything that they say. Like you said, they lie. You don't have to believe that.
But this is what I'm saying. You have to,
with the faith that you have, and you seeing what you seeing.
Okay, can I? I'm sorry. I mean, because I
no, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to cut you off, right? But it's not good. That's why I stopped. I used to, like I say, I used to flood my brain with the news. But we just talked about Philippians 4:8. When you talk about focus on good stuff, it ain't enough good stuff on the news, right? You can't. And it ain't even. It is about faith, but even if you don't got faith, you covered. You go, even if you got a lot of faith, you only need the faith of a mustard seed for real. But it ain't the news, see, because then you start to lean on the news like it's giving you something that is really not. You acknowledge the news before you acknowledge God in the morning. You know, or should I say me? I was acknowledging the news before I was acknowledging God in the morning. Watching the news before I was praying. And Proverbs 3:6 say, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. You talked about having your path being directed by the news. No. So the news is too negative. That's why I stopped watching the news. And that's why I'm still actively trying to stop watching the news so much. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, to check in with it is cool. But how I was doing, I was obsessing over the news, watching it for 3-4 hours a day or more. You know what I'm saying? And just, like I say, Fox 2 News, them is my cousins. Kelly Rowe just left. I'm like, Kelly, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, cuz, where you going? I'm going to watch you on the internet. I be watching, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get off of so much news. Not because, but
maybe more so that's what it is. Growing attachments to, because now you feel like I have to go and watch this because you grew
it's
an
gonna tell
attachment
me
to a person.
because
Not because of what's being said.
Oh God, please don't dwell too much on that. It ain't just about the person. Once you watching it so much, these people, but them people come and go. You know what I'm saying? It's about, like you said, the comfort of thinking that the news gonna tell you something. Anyway, we off of that.
Yeah. I mean, I was just listening because my thing is, I never said that but you're comparing it to how you used to. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm listening, because you compare.
I'm not the only one. A lot of people watch the news like that all day and just, rely on the news. I
grew up in a house like that
too much, and the news is a lot of negativity, and that's why you have a lot of negative spirit and energy on you when you start your day with all that negativity. You know what I'm saying?
I'm basically, I grew up in a house like that. My grandma watched the TV literally stayed on channel 2. You didn't change the channel, right? So how you said the news was, that's how the TV was that in the house. The one that you can watch, it stayed on channel 2, right? So
this is so you know what I saw, but okay. So you just okay.
That don't mean that I was the one interested. You know what I'm saying? But being in position to kind of see how she looked at the news, I watched.
No shade to your grandma. This is no shade to your grandma. I get what you're saying. This is no shade to your grandma. Why you think I was watching the news like that? My mama had the shit on. So this is no shade to my mama or your grandma. My grandma was watching the news until the damn lottery came on and Wheel of Fortune. I mean, not Wheel of Fortune, because that's at night.
Jeopardy.
That's at night too.
You must be
the one where
you talking about the midday lottery. Yeah, because the evening is
because the midday had started. But okay, but it was until the stories came on. But even before the stories, it was the one where you go up. The man was racist. Price is right. Price is right. She was watching the news till Price is Right, and then the stories, and then the news again, probably.
Yeah.
Until Wheel of Fortune. My grandma, I don't think my grandma watched talk shows. My grandma didn't watch talk shows. And my mama might have watched talk shows, but Montel Williams. I think my mama watched Montel Williams. Yeah.
Ricky Lake.
Which was Montel Williams and Ricky Lake.
Yeah, Montel Williams,
and Ricky Lake.
Yeah.
They came on channel 2 in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
After the news, in between the news.
Yeah, bingo. That was it.
And you probably had to change the channel because we used to watch Jenny Jones too.
I think after
but they was
coming on.
Yeah.
That it was cool.
Yeah.
After that.
Jenny Jones and then was on another channel. Now sometimes we'll change it because I like the Jenny Jones. I liked Jenny Jones.
Rundown around 12 o'clock, you was watching America's Most Wanted on channel 2. You was watching
12:30.
Cops. I mean, not American.
12:30 was The Young and the Restless, baby.
I'm talking about at nighttime.
Oh.
12 o'clock, midnight, you're watching Cops on Fox 2. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Come on now. I watched Fox 2 for years.
Yeah.
The channel didn't change. You hear what I'm saying? I didn't know no other.
So you watch
Cheers, MASH. Seinfeld.
Did you like MASH though?
MASH.
That shit was kind of funny
MASH.
though,
I hated MASH. Radio was the funniest.
You don't watch MASH.
I hated MASH. And I feel like growing up, I would really hate MASH. I hated MASH.
Why?
It was terrible.
Funny.
It was time to go to sleep. As soon as you heard that,
yeah, but that's
that shit came.
MASH was funny. MASH was actually
funny. You
funny.
go to fuck to sleep because that shit was terrible as fuck.
And Cheers.
And then after that,
it really wasn't terrible.
If you stayed up late after that, Cheaters or not Cheaters, I think it was Cheaters at first.
You talking late 90s.
Late, I think it was Cheaters at first.
Because early 90s, the TV just went off. At so long. That shit's got to happen.
Not channel 2.
Shit.
Not channel 2.
Shit. This will be it.
I listen. If anybody is watching this, I listen. Please leave a comment down.
What was that, 62?
The channel, okay? Say that.
Channel 2.
Listen,
No, see, because before Channel 2 was Fox, that's what it is. Channel 2 did used to go off when it was CBS. Before Channel 2 was Fox, it was CBS. Before 62 was CBS, it was on Channel 2.
So when was Channel 2 CBS?
Before Fox was created.
What years were that? It wasn't in the 90s.
It was the early 90s. Google it. Google when Fox Network came out. Because I want to say Fox probably started on 50 and then it moved to 2. But Fox went to Channel 2 in the 90s. Channel 2 used to be CBS. You want to know how I know? Because of Young and the Restless. And I remember when it changed channels. I was like maybe 9 or 10.
Stories, I'm telling you, I never seen that go out.
I know. I don't have no question. I would bet $1 million on this. I bet $1 million that Fox was not always on Channel 2.
Channel 2 officially became a Fox affiliate on December 11, 1994 after switching from CBS.
Oh.
You mean St. Louis?
Oh, no, stop. You can stop reading right there. 94. What did I say? I was about 9 or 10. I love this.
Never said. What I said, the TV didn't go out. When I watched TV, I could tell you what I watched. The TV didn't do that, not Channel 2.
When it was CBS, it probably went off then. I'm telling you.
What I'm telling you is when I watched it, I'm
not making this up, though.
So when it was CBS...
So you think I'm making it up?
So when it was CBS, it had MASH on it?
I'm asking you this.
No.
Do you think I'm making this up?
I've never said that. So when it was CBS, did it have MASH? So when it was CBS, did it have MASH on it?
I don't remember those details like that, honestly. As far as I can remember, I'm gonna say no. I remember MASH being when it was on Fox 2. So that's why I'm telling you, I feel like when CBS was on Channel 2, that's when Channel 2 used to go off.
So if we're talking about the shows that when it turned to Fox, I don't know no shows that came out when it was CBS Channel 2 because I don't know a CBS Channel 2.
I didn't say you did. I just was saying.
So I'm telling you what I was referring to. What we were talking about was when it was Fox. I don't know when about CBS. So I'm telling you, as far as what I seen, I never seen it.
I just made a comment. The whole way this happened, I was like, either we was watching that shit or maybe the TV just went the fuck off.
I was just saying when I watched it, it never went out. So probably when you watched it before, because you watched it before me. It's nothing wrong with that. You watched it before me. I'm just saying when I watched it, it was Fox and it didn't go out. So I obviously
you watched it. You was just asleep. You went to sleep by the time the shit.
I wasn't watching it then.
You went to sleep by the time it went off, so you don't know about that. You don't remember.
I wasn't watching it.
You could have been watching it if you was asleep. You was like 5.
Yeah, around that time.
If I'm 9, you 5.
Around that time, I'm not even. Come on, what TV am I watching? A 5-year-old? Are you not? You're trying to watch. They trying to give you any cartoons and shit, something to sit down and watch. We watch cartoons.
But I'm just saying. Well, I don't know. For me, I don't know if I had a TV in my room or not, but because at 5, at 5, I probably was falling asleep still in my mama bed. You know what I'm saying? I was still sleeping with my mom until my little brother daddy came. So I was probably falling asleep on what she was. I was watching what she was watching. That's another way how I know what I'm saying. It was just me and my mom until my little brother daddy came. You know what I'm saying? So I'm laying in the bed with her, watching the bullshit she watching, the motherfucking news and MASH. And then the TV went off. I wake up and she sleep and the TV off and I'm mad as hell because I don't know how to change the channel for real because we got one of them rotary TVs. Sometimes the damn knob is broke and you can't turn it unless you got the pliers. Fuck y'all know about that. You know something about that? Leave us a comment. I'm talking old school. You know what I'm saying? I've been a TV fiend. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm grateful for Holy Spirit revealing to me what it really is. You know what I'm saying? It's a brainwashing tool. That's all it is. Ever since it came out. First they was using the radio. Then they figured out a way to That's why I said that's another scripture I wanted to look up. You gotta guard your gates, cause they'll tell you anything. They'll show you anything. You know what I'm saying? You have to guard your eye gate, guard your ear gate. You know what I'm saying? Because the enemy wants to steal, kill, and destroy. It's in Proverbs. Give it here. Give it to me. Wait a minute. Here we go. It's in Proverbs 23. Proverbs 4:23 through 27. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Keep your mouth free of perversity. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the paths for your feet, and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right or the left. Keep your foot from evil. You keep putting all of that negativity in your brain. That's all you got to come out. And it's the last thing I'm going to say. Okay, I want to pray. I want to pray for all of those that's sick and shut in, right? For real, because the what is it called? That cyclosporiasis actually unalived a couple of people. You know what I mean? Taylor Farms just had to recall 2 more items, some stuff with jalapenos in it. I can't remember exactly what it was, but just know if you bought some stuff with jalapenos in it from Taylor Farms, throw it away. Okay, I got 2 more things, and then I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let you finish out whatever doors you put.
Oh, okay.
Let me finish these 2 because I'm gonna forget if I don't. This is an update. I think we spoke about this before, and if not, I apologize. The action impact, the gun range that got robbed, it was an inside job. Allegedly,
I'm sure that's all.
Yeah, it was an inside job. They have been charged. Last night at an after hour in Southfield. Who knew? Did you know there was an after hour in Southfield? I had no idea. Hidden Gems restaurant apparently acts as an after hour after 2 a.m. Last night at 3:30 in the morning. So this morning at 3:30 in the morning, police was called to 16,000 West 9 Mile, where they found 24-year-old Chris Griffin Jr. deceased from a leg shot. 1 leg shot took him out of here. So y'all understand that. I understand that. 1 leg shot took him out of here. Then 28-year-old Johnny Jackson was shot up. Legs, back, abdomen. And he's from here but lives in Tennessee. And there was another 31-year-old unidentified, uncooperative pew victim. Okay. Prayers up for them. And last but definitely not least, I want to say probably most important to me, 13 and 15-year-old siblings, Kenai Harris and Romance Brooks, they were riding their e-bikes and was hit. Okay, now my niece got hit on the way. It was the same type of situation. Her and her little brother was on their way to the gas station, and a car hit them. Gracefully and gratefully, my niece was not like terribly hurt. She was hurt. She sustained a couple of little minor injuries or whatever. And I told my brother he should have sued the city. I don't know, because the lady ran. The person who hit them was like, "I'm sorry," and kept going. Same with these people. 13 and 15-year-old, and the little boy Kenai is in ICU. He already had kidney issues and was on dialysis.
And somebody gotta get it.
I pray that they find the people that hit these babies, man.
Somebody gotta get sued. Somebody gotta get.
And let us all pray for them. They are children. We all know God covers the kids. So pray that they're healing angels, because that little girl, even though her injuries was minor physically, mentally, seeing that happen to her little brother and seeing him laid up in the hospital like that, knowing, and she
traumatized. She gonna be traumatized.
and his big sister, as a big sister with a man.
She gonna be traumatized.
That's bold.
Her fault.
And they just left them. You wouldn't even check on them kids. They probably was drunk, even though it wasn't late. Not that late.
They was obviously something wasn't, because you don't just you any incident with some kids, man, any incident period, you're supposed to stop, man. But especially knowing that, you know what I'm saying, the kids involved, man, you don't just keep going.
And everybody, be careful on these e-bikes. I want to get me one, but you got to be careful.
You know what? Now that you say that, listen, they got this thing going on where they doing this scooters. They ride these scooters in Detroit. And I seen they doing like a lime takeover. They trying to ride them on the freeway. I seen people in Minnesota ride them on the freeway. Say they blocked the exit off, and it was about to. Listen, I hope y'all not doing that. Getting together, y'all riding the scooters, y'all doing it for a movement, that y'all got some helmets and y'all got rules to it. I hope y'all not riding on the freeway. I pray that that's not y'all. That's not.
First of all, that's illegal. Y'all going to jail.
Please,
when they
just
catch
don't be doing
y'all.
that. Don't be trying to ride.
You're not supposed to ride no unmotorized vehicle on the freeway. Like, get real.
Don't be doing that. They did that in Minnesota. Don't be doing that. Now, if y'all riding around the city in packs that's fine. On the scooters, electric scooters, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it on no freeway, man. Please. The way people drive here, please don't do that. Please.
Don't do that nowhere. Don't be dumb.
Yeah, that's not cool, man. The people in Minnesota did it. I guess y'all don't do that again. It's just not safe. It's not safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, safety should be.
And you know damn well.
So on to my Detroit though, what up? So Michigan woman. So she's probably not from Detroit. Michigan woman, but she's from here, right? She's obviously from somewhere close, because she gambles a lot. And she gambles at MGM. Now, the thing about this
Is she wonderful or beautiful?
She's beautiful. This lady, Denise Ezel, hits 120K on the blackjack jackpot at MGM. They told her she can't get her money because she was trespassing. She was trying to figure out why she was trespassing. They said it was an incident that happened in 2015. But she said, well, I've been coming here gambling for years. After that, still don't want to give her money.
Oh, no, it's not her money.
How is not? If you let me in through ID, only way I get in is ID, right? If I'm trespassing immediately, you going to tell me I have to go.
No, absolutely not.
Ain't no way.
Why would they do that?
Ain't no, because I got to go. I'm just trespassing.
No.
That's against the law.
It's a misdemeanor at best.
Yeah, so that's why you would do it. Get out of here.
No.
It's going to be packed anyway.
But they're not even going to know that until you do something. Especially after all this time.
You don't
here's the thing.
Let somebody in who banned. If they ban, you don't let them.
No, here's the thing. Half the time, a lot of times, babe, be for real. Let's be for real. A lot of times when you go in the casino, unless you look young, they don't even ask for your ID.
At that one spot that sit at at the counter of the casino, they swiping everybody's shit. Every time I went in there.
What you mean? At the counter?
It's a desk. That's you.
That's what I said. But we talking about to come in.
You're gonna go all the way past, all the way through. Now, when you get to the desk to get in the casino, they're putting everybody ID in the thing. They don't care how old you is.
But you know what no, absolutely not. No. I didn't went in the casino with my mama plenty of times. She didn't even have to show them no ID.
I guarantee you this right now. I don't know how long ago you're talking about, but ever since that little machine came out, and some dispensaries use it.
I've seen a lot.
Ever since that machine came out, they running everybody ID. Everybody has to go in there. I'm trying to. Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. And if you're right, because You could be right. I don't go to the casino often. So if you're right, that is just to make sure that your ID is valid.
And that's obviously to make sure you're not banned from
No, that's
here.
not
If
what
I
it.
banned you, if you are
Listen,
banned
why
from
would
here,
you? But see, that's what you think. To say it's obviously to make sure that you're.
that's what I
That's
was
not what it's for.
everybody.
That's not what that ID. That's not what they running your ID thing through there for. Cause listen, I'm about to tell you what I
You
know.
can be a criminal on the run, and
That's on you.
and they can run your ID. You can get in the casino.
Yes.
Hell no, you get
Yes.
IDs called immediately.
No. If they don't know that, if you ain't,
It's gonna pop up immediately.
no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. That thing is just to make sure that your ID is not fake. That is not to run your name for criminal record and all that.
Name for criminal record. That's not
none of that. That's just to make sure that your ID is not fake.
It's who you are as an agenda.
That's to make no.
Okay.
No.
You got it.
No, it's not.
You're right.
I'm like 99% sure I'm right.
You're right.
That's just to make sure that your ID is not fake.
Right.
Cause I want to tell you what I know. They got the things to where you got the like gamblers anonymous, right? To where, even when if they send you something or you hear the casino commercials, a lot of times they be like, gamble responsibly. If you having problems with gambling, call this number. You know what I'm saying? To help you with your gambling addiction, right? You could put yourself on a list to where you want to ban yourself from the casino, right? If you put yourself on that list, they still gonna let you in. They still gonna let you gamble. My mama told me this like 20 years ago. This is why she never put herself on it when she first wanted to stop gambling. Because they will put you on that list and they still gonna let you in. They still gonna let you give them all your money. But when you win, you can't have it.
Well, listen, I want you to know that was definitely 20 years ago, because how it's updated so much crazy right now. You can still even set a limit. You can put yourself on a ban list, or you can set a limit to how much money that you want to spend in the breakdown. That's gonna stick to your account. Now, if you go in there and you're not using your card and you're spending money, then that's different. Now, if you go in there and you're swiping your card, even down to the online, I don't give a fuck how much you saying that's your money. You can't use it until, because you set this limit until. So 20 years ago, they probably didn't have this card that's identified to you as a. So 20 years ago, you probably could still not use the card and spend however much money you wanted. And if you win, you get it. It's all about this card access. That's your identification, is how they keep tabs on you. They don't know that you in there spending if you not putting this card in the machine that you in there spending it on.
Exactly. Whether you put your card in there or not, they're gonna let you come in there and spend all the money you want. You know you was banned when you came in here. You think they not gonna take your money?
No, because they can't do that.
Ha! Who said that? Who said they can't do that? I bet you they can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you they can do that.
No.
And I bet you they gonna do that. I bet you she don't win.
You gonna see.
She not gonna win.
You gonna see. That's all
she
I'm
not gonna
saying.
win.
You gonna see.
She not gonna win. If she's suing them, because I cut you off. She's not gonna win.
Yeah, she's suing them because that's her
money. She ain't gonna win.
If she betted her money, if you allow her you allow her in the casino, number one, saying that she's banned.
You knew you was banned when you tried to come in this bitch. I'm not about to argue with you. You want to come in here and give me your money? I already told you was banned. Yes, that is how it works. Yes, it is. I bet you. I bet you. You want to bet?
That's the reason for ID check, to identify a person, because when you're banning somebody, yeah, their name is here.
Nope.
Oh, wham, they popped up on a you can't come in list.
That's not true.
We can't let you in, baby.
That's not true.
I'm sorry.
That's not how it works.
Okay.
I bet. How much you want to bet?
I'm not betting anything, but what I'm telling you is I'm glad that you think that, but that's not what you got the right to think whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
I mean, listen here. I don't think that's right. I mean, I don't think that's cool.
I mean, but
I don't think that's
I'm
good.
saying is you got
But
the
I
right to
know,
like everybody else. Like,
no,
you got the right
this
to-
is not even my opinion. This is going based off the facts that I know.
What you saying about something that was 20 years ago?
I know one thing
20
is
years ago is not
if
today.
anything is even worse today. It's not. They're gonna not make it easier. They're gonna make it harder. So it's probably even worse.
Exactly.
The rule probably even lesser in her favor.
So that would mean
It's probably even lesser in her favor. No.
they just let
That mean, yes.
You think the casino is poor like that? That's $1 billion industry. They could turn they could turn 1,000 motherfuckers around and still make the same amount of money.
That's how they rich, because they're going to take all your money. I've been told you can't come in here. You want to keep coming and give me your money, dummy? I'm not gonna give you shit. You just paying the house always win. That's how that works.
Casino rules instead
Let's
of
bet. Let's bet.
Casino rules instead of
Let's
law.
bet.
That's
Let's
not
bet.
how law works.
Let's bet.
You cannot proceed the same rules and
Do you want to bet?
What are you trying to bet? It just don't
That
make
she
sense.
don't win?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What you want to bet?
It don't. You wanted to bet, so obviously you know what you want to bet. So that's what we're betting. If I had my hand, I wanted to bet. I'm pretty sure I know what I wanted to bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, no, that's not how that works.
I don't know what I want to bet. I just know I'm gonna win.
You can't. Somebody.
I want to bet.
Like saying,
Can we just bet?
That's like saying. All right, you banned from the strip club because you was in here acting crazy, but you come back 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Shit, we gonna let you in because you got a loaf of money.
Yeah.
No, the fuck we not. You're banned. That's the one nigga that's banned. Oh yeah, you can't come in.
But the casino and the strip club not the same.
It don't matter. The band rules are the same. It don't matter about where it's at. The rules of band is the same.
Who said
That's what we're talking about. The rules.
Who said that?
That is how many definitions do band have?
You funny as fuck.
I'm just asking. How many definitions do I have?
Cute.
How many definitions do
I
I
bet
have?
you.
How many definitions do I have? That's okay.
Let's bet.
Band is one thing. This is very simple.
Man, let's bet.
It's very simple.
I need some Hoka shoes. So when I win, buy for me, okay?
And then
what you want? What you want? This is what I want. I need it for work. When I win.
Because I just want, you know what? This will just make life easier for me. You could just give me GTA, the new one, 6. You could just give me
okay, that's cool.
GTA because that'll make life easier for me. I was gonna pre-order it, and
I want to do that.
And I want like the good one though. Like I ain't saying it's not $1 million. I don't want the standard version. The one I wanted was like I think like 120 or something. This like the one that got some extra little shit. It ain't the standard version though. Because that's not what I was gonna pay for. I'm just saying that's not what I was gonna pay. I listen. You go okay if you want to try to ask some other shit.
I just want to write what it is so I don't forget.
Okay,
this is that they don't win. If they sue, they're not gonna win. Because I said no, I'm not. I'm damn near forgetting what I was talking about. Something was gonna sue. Oh, in the casino. Oh, right. If MGM chick win, she gonna lose though. So it's MGM chick lawsuit.
It's easy. We don't even have to write that down. You just said that she's just not gonna get it. That's easy to be said. It's real down. Like you said she's not gonna get it. That's rewind the video. That's easy to be said. You said she's not gonna get it. She's not gonna win because.
And you said she gonna win.
Absolutely. If they got record of her back and forth in that casino, you're talking about you've been banned since 2015, and she's been gambling since then. And if she has, they got it.
As long as but that's it. As long as she has, you telling me you was banned. If she got knowledge, if they got anywhere where she signed or knew she was banned,
she claims
that's on
nothing
you.
about it.
That's on you. That's on you. You should have knew. I bet you they ain't gonna pair. I bet you they ain't gonna pair. I bet you they ain't gonna pair.
The crazy part is, I feel like I know they about to pair. It's not even breaking the bank, and it's not gonna be a bad look on them. It's
Cause you know
only
how many people they're gonna have to pay.
127,000.
You know how many times they're gonna have to
No,
that
you're
they're
not.
gonna pair. I bet you.
No, they're not. It's not gonna look bad on them. If anything, they might come to a settlement. But in the settlement, I feel like she still win. But if anything, that's the least for them. They not even thinking about not paying. I feel like they not thinking about not paying. No, we gonna give her something. We just gotta figure out how we gonna do it. And I feel like that's what it is. You ain't let that lady come in there and spend her money. Jackpot. It ain't say if it was on the casino or on the table, but a lot of them blackjacks is on the table, and they ask you for your card again.
You
gotta
act like
stop
that was
playing.
their responsibility.
For a person who banned? Yes.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Once I tell you you banned, it's your responsibility not to come here no more. Do you know how many people come here?
Once I
It's not my responsibility to
tell you that
police
you're banned, and then you
if you come back here, that's on you.
The process of you coming here is you have to show me who you are, and you're on the ban list. That's my job to check that.
No.
Okay.
That's where you mistaken.
Because, listen, you fired him. I ain't let me. You didn't answer this for me yet. How many definitions do banned have?
I don't know.
It should only have one, right?
That's not true. A whole lot of words got 3-4 definitions.
So, okay, ask Google, how many definitions do banned have? What does banned mean? How many definitions do it have? First off, you know what I'm saying?
Let's just look up banned.
Let's figure it out, because that's the main thing that we're talking about.
Banned definition.
As a lawyer, we're talking about you saying somebody.
Banned definition. Banned.
Yeah, as a lawyer, I'm gonna shoot that up. You talking about?
Where you going? Well, I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna let it read out. Banned probably got more than one. I'm pretty sure it's got more than one definition. Like a lot of words in the English vocabulary. But because something can be band together. No. I'm talking about same word, different definition. I understand what you're saying about a word that can be used in different ways that's got the same definition. I'm talking about same word, different definition. But, we right now we talking about banned as far as like stripped from access. That's the definition of banned that I'm thinking about. Stripped from access. You're cut off from access. You can't sit with us, right? Now I don't know. I haven't looked yet. But banned definition right here. Banned means officially or legally forbidden, prohibited, or not allowed. It is the past tense and past participle of the verb to ban, and it describes an action, object, substance, or person that has been banned or restricted by an authority or social rule.
Sorry, it's particular. There's multiple stuff that was said. Not allowed is what stood out to me. Not allowed. If you banned from my house, you not allowed in here. If I got a lot of people every day to the point where I can't see if you here, hanging pictures is something that I'm doing.
Can I say something right quick? Because here's the problem, right? We don't really know what it is that they banned her from.
Trespassing.
See, because here's the thing, right?
They banned her from, the thing is, it was from the casino. They said she was trespassing.
Right, but once she was banned from the casino, right, we don't have time, because they probably ban thousands of people a year. They don't have time or resources to police everybody that they ban from walking in. If you know I banned you from walking in, then you should already know anything you do once you come in here is null and void.
So
if I already told you you can't come in here and you come in here anyway, if you win, that shit don't count.
So you telling me $1 billion industry can't red flag a name like, oh,
no,
listen, no. I'm asking this. I
They
just let you
don't
get
want
off.
to. They don't want to. They don't want to because if you're stupid enough to come in here and give me your
It's
money,
not if you're stupid.
oh, it is.
It's not.
If you're stupid enough
Listen,
to
so
come
what
in
you-
here and give me your money after I already told you that you're banned, then that's
So,
on you. Because you
what-
think I'm finna pay you
Banned means not.
when I told you can't come in?
Let's go back to the root. Ban means not allowed. So $1 billion industry
You
can't.
wasn't allowed, but you came in anyway, and you knew you wasn't allowed.
So let's go back. Ban means not allowed. Not allowed means you can't go. So $1 billion industry can't say, hey, if this person is banned because they was doing this, red flag their name. Go in the computer and red flag their name. So every time that they ID come in here and flash, there's a red flag on there. So we know that they banned. Don't let them in.
I'm
$1
telling you,
billion industry don't got IT.
everybody that go in the casino don't have to get an ID. And
if you are banned, baby, your ID got to be given. I don't give a fuck. I need to know who you is because you banned. You are banned. You are a person that's banned. I need to know who you are. You can't be banned and I don't know you. It don't make sense. It don't add up. Is what I'm saying. Banned is a word that means I know who the fuck you are. You not looking into the word. The word means I knew who you were. I banned you specifically. I didn't just say, hey, it's a ban on a person that looked like this. No, I banned you. Hey, I need to know who you are. Who are you? What's your name? Where your ID? Yeah, you can't come back in here. $1 billion industry. It take you what? 2 seconds to write a name down. When your IT guy come, if you gotta have an IT guy come. But I was supposed $1 billion industry got an IT nigga on call or he right there on duty. Hey, I need you to put this in for me. I need you to put this person on a ban list. Because that's like saying, all right, I snuck in here with a weapon. Or I came in here and I was fighting somebody. We fist fighting. Boom, 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 boom. We had to get put out by police. They know who my name, all that shit. Police report, all that. They say, you banned. You can't come back. I came back the next day. You letting me in? Hell no. You know exactly who the fuck I am. You know I was just fighting yesterday. She said she continuously went back to the casino over those years, continuously, and didn't have a problem. That's what I'm saying exactly. If I was fighting yesterday, how you gonna give me a problem at the door?
But they forgot, and she thought it was gonna be sweet.
That ain't
She
what
thought she was gonna be able to get her winnings.
That ain't how it happened. If you're going back continuously without a problem getting in the door from being, if I was fighting, I can't even get past the threshold. Why? Because you run my ID. That's it. It ain't because you knew me. You probably wasn't even on shift. You rung my ID. I was fighting in this bitch 2 days ago. I can't get in. I don't even know you. You never even seen me. You put my ID through that little slot. Now you realize, oh yeah, you was that one that, yeah, you can't come in. I'm like, how is that not the same? It wasn't 20. It was 15. It was what? When she hit the money. When she hit the money.
That's the only time she on their radar.
That's what I'm saying. If I was fighting, I'm on your radar every day.
Yeah, but if she ain't on my radar,
that's not the problem. If I'm banned, I should be on your radar every day. It don't matter what it's for.
No.
So that don't make sense.
No.
So that's why she
not from a business.
It don't make sense.
I bet she don't.
That's why it don't make sense.
I bet she don't.
From a business standpoint, no. From a business standpoint, you look bad. You look bad because now you look judgmental.
The other one. She not gonna win.
Yeah, now you look bad. Okay. You look bad because now you look judgmental. You look bad because now you look judgmental. And now that's against that you prejudice, basically. I mean, I'm just calling it like it is. So
they don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Do you know who our president is?
Yeah, okay. Go in the court of law.
A court of law? What law? Under Trump? Oh.
Read your books. Trump ain't make the books, baby.
Oh.
Read your books, that's all.
Okay, let me see the other one.
Trump ain't.
They wrong. You right. They wrong, but they gonna get away with it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
They wrong, but they gonna get away with it.
There's no way presented that they are going to be able to walk. It's going to have to either be a settlement or she's going to win the whole thing. They're going to give her something.
Who?
Watch it happen.
Oh,
They're going to give her something.
okay. We already bad, so right? Did we? Yeah. They're not.
They don't give her something because they ain't got no other choice. Now, my last little thing.
You so cute.
That I had. Okay. I can't wait because
You so cute.
I'm glad that you feel like the law don't work. Like, see, you are one of those people that is like, when we come to talk about it, when we come to vote about it, like you all like you be like, oh, I gotta vote, I gotta do. But what's the reason for if you feel like it's not gonna work anyway?
People die so I can do it.
Oh, so you just doing it just because, basically. It's nothing.
Faith of a mustard.
But it's nothing. You don't have that. It's nothing behind that because you don't even believe that the law works the way that the law works because you about to say that somebody, Trump, you about to hold him as high as, what we just talked. You hold him higher than high because now he can control. Hell no, fuck no, he can't.
He can brainwash people like he's been doing. And people
don't make sense.
People really already was thinking like that because people was evil. So I mean, whatever.
It don't make sense.
Yeah, I don't be making sense half the time here. People don't be believing me. I'm high.
I didn't say you. I just said the whole scenario of her not being able to get nothing, being able to go in a building that you have to scan your ID in and saying, you know what I'm saying, that you was trespassing. Nah. And then now they didn't fuck with you until you won some money. They let you in every other time. Now you hit a big jackpot. Now you can't get it. Oh, nah, baby. It just don't work like that. I'm sorry.
It shouldn't, but it's going to.
I'm sorry.
They're not going to have to pay her.
It shouldn't, and it don't.
She shouldn't.
It shouldn't, and it don't.
She should have got a lawyer and appeal whatever it was that had her banned from there because...
Listen, believe me. Listen. Once she took, she didn't have to listen, believe me, lawyers was biting this. Listen, they bit, listen.
Ambulance chasers.
She ain't out, nah. You gonna
They're
figure
not
it
gonna
out.
win.
You gonna figure it out.
I hope they do.
You gonna fuck around and find out.
But
you gonna fuck around and find out. And the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Just as well as you saying it ain't gonna happen. I done heard you say this over 4 times. When it happened, you gonna be so fast to be like, okay, yeah, she won. Like, it's over with. Like, you gonna be so fast to blow that shit over. You ain't gonna be so fast to repeat that shit how she won, like how you repeating.
I hope she do win.
Yeah. I know, but you ain't gonna be so fast to say that. You ain't gonna be so fast.
I hope she win. I hope she win. I hope she win. I hope she win.
I know.
But I'm not gonna get my hopes up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope she win, but
I don't get nothing out the 127.
I know how that shit work. I know how that shit work.
I know. I'm saying, law is black
the
and white.
Crooked ass.
Justice, that's law. I know law is work.
Babe.
Law.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not. These motherfuckers making up their own laws.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to money. And you said she was beautiful too? No, they're going to do anything and everything they can, find every loophole they can not to give her that money because they're some haters. And they just, and she a black woman? Oh my God. I just talked about how unappreciated, disrespected, disvalued. No, I bet she don't.
As $1 billion industry.
They're not giving her shit.
You are going to show what works in court, baby. Is black.
Who was her lawyer?
Is black and white.
Who was her lawyer?
I don't even know.
I bet she ain't gonna win.
But what works in court, it's only 2 things that work in court. And that's black and white. And it ain't got, that's all on what you can prove.
She don't know what she signed. When she signed that little card thing, that little club sign.
They don't know who the fuck she is, obviously, right? Okay. So listen. This was a very important moment in the movie, and if you know, you know. It ain't about it ain't about what you know. It's about what you can prove.
Exactly.
Oh, believe me.
I hope
Oh, believe me.
she win.
So now you gotta come back to. Don't let her say she used her card in the casino in between 2015 and now.
I hope she win.
Oh, she used it in with time any time between then? You let her? Huh? So why would you let somebody that's banned not allowed into your establishment? $1 billion industry. I don't care. You got every corner tailed off. Can't nobody just walk in and just lolly. I just walked in the casino and ain't nobody. Somebody know job of security is to identify the people, huh? For multiple purposes, huh? Okay? Because if I wasn't on shift last night, motherfucker came here fighting, group fight. I wasn't on shift. I come here on shift and I let them in just because their ID say they over 21. And it's another fight. They about to say, man, who let the same niggas back in again? I ain't know. It's a fucking system that they got that works as far as like updated. Oh, sorry. You just got to come. $1 billion. As far as the industry. That's just my take on it.
Feel you. You could be right, but I just.
My last thing as far as the Detroit though, what
up, dog?
It was some weird stuff. It was kind of funny. I seen your girl Dank DeMoss on at a viral moment, and she met Drake. Drake knew who she was,
That's what's up.
which is kind of I feel like the funniest part. But I know she went viral for a minute.
That's
Drake
what's
knew
up.
who she was or whatnot. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because Drake be on that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. He knew who
He's
she
trying to
was.
stay up with what's viral.
And it looked at like 20 versus 1 type deal. And he told her, like, oh yeah, we gonna go on a date later. Cause she was like, oh no, I got a man. He was like, don't you got a man? He like, I be looking at your Instagram, and she was like, yeah, I got a man. She was like, he was like, so what you want me to be, the side dude? She was like, nah, we could be friends, like we cool and shit. Like I could cook for you and shit. You know what I'm saying? But no, it was like a little cool interaction.
That's
I don't know if it
dope.
was just for the camera or whatnot, but
I mean,
it was cool to just see her
even if it was, yeah.
actually meet dog.
That's
know
dope. I love
she
my
into her
cousin.
music and shit like
You
that.
know, I don't really get along with my male cousins, you know, and Drake just one of them. He be doing dumb shit sometimes, but at the same time, I love to see him out here, you know, getting back viral and messing with another Detroit. What a Lord you who thank the Moss. So where they was at when this happened in Detroit?
I don't think that was in Detroit.
Where was that?
I don't know exactly. It was like a 50v1 situation.
Oh, you just said
It
it.
was like a 20v1 situation.
Wait a minute, where? So who was the V? Who was in the lineup?
I mean, she obviously
I'm
was
gonna
one
look
of
it
the.
up.
She
I ain't
was
seen it,
obviously
clearly.
one of the people who came up. The thing is,
Oh, he was the one who was.
right. He was the one that was waiting, and she obviously walked up and shit. And he knew who she was before she came up, but it's almost like some dog. You can almost tell he like from overseas or something, like the host. Like he got an accent. It's like, and when you know what I'm saying, when he knew who she was, I was just like, that was cool. Yeah.
That's super dope that he told her who she was.
Yeah.
You're a rapper. You're from Detroit.
And he tell her he follow her Instagram.
That's
all
so
that
dope.
shit. Like, tell his accent.
They probably in Canada. They probably
yeah,
up there.
probably. He said we close because we fall in love. They said I follow you on your Instagram. She said, how you know that? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that was cool. Yeah, that was cool. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
That's.
He like, do I gotta fight your man though to be your friend? Like, he was cool. And I feel like the interaction though, especially for Dank the Moss, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dank the Moss.
Because everybody know when Drake give you a shout out, you go up.
Yeah.
Can we say City Girls? can we say?
I want to say I don't know if
all those strip hoes from Atlanta that he was naming in his songs back in the day.
I don't know if I did this already, but
You did. So yeah, that's great.
I appreciate, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have seen him a lot on there this week.
Absolutely, he's been on the way up. Even though
on the way back up,
on the
cause
way
back
back
like he never left.
even
Like,
though
don't do him like
he
that. That's my
even
cousin.
though he already been dropped the album, he's still talking about how he dropped 3 albums and he got 3 people that he been really trying to diss. So he like, I put 3 on their head. Like, he been talking crazy, talking wet. Like, and I feel like that, but he talking about Kendrick, Rick Ross, and then somebody else. I forgot, it was 3 people. But he on that. Drizzy back in that one bag, and I just feel like, if he come like, if he pause, if he about to bring heat like what you know what I'm saying, the old Drizzy, then I'm down. I'm down for it. I'm here to see what's about to happen, but I feel like now he got some shit in stores too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting on to see what the next Drizzy gonna be like, and I feel like I ain't hating on him. I was a Drizzy fan, so I can't hate on him. Drizzy had heat, man. Drizzy had heat. He wasn't.
This last album, I don't know. I ain't really like him.
See, this what people gotta know. He wasn't like Wayne with the mixtapes, but you gotta know when you fuck with a nigga like Wayne, you sign to a nigga like Wayne, you realize how his mixtapes is, and you try to mimic and shit. Drizzy got some cold shit on mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? But then that boy a dog. He's smart as hell. You know what I'm saying? He lyrical. Like the words can flow for him. He may not say, he may not say nothing too that you gotta look up, but the words can flow for him.
You get the point.
He could put it together real good.
And you get the point.
That's my dog. You know what I'm saying?
What up? Dope.
My ear for. I mean, they right across the way. I mean, I feel like shit. Detroit put out good music, man. You gotta know.
And we've been fucking with Canada really because we ain't got no choice. Like you said, they're right across the way.
Yeah.
They're like our sisters.
You saying about everybody because you just said about Chicago. So.
I said that's our cousins.
No, you said they like our sisters.
I said Atlanta is our sister city.
Oh.
Because people leave here and go there.
Yeah, my boy Drizzy got the internet in the league, man.
Okay, that's what's up. So, speaking of Drake, it looks like Rihanna had to shade him back because he tries to come for her on one of his songs.
Oh yeah, we talking internet mess too, by the way, just in case y'all ain't know.
Yeah, this internet mess. So Rihanna shaded him on one of her posts on Snapchat, Instagram stories, something, because she was like, she was dancing on her man, her chocolate drop, A$AP Rocky. And there was this weird like man off to the side looking at them with hate in his eyes or whatever. And she captioned it and zoomed in on him and was like, my ex in the studio. So I thought that was funny. I feel like that's bad girl Riri. If you know, you know. If you remember Rihanna back in the day before she had kids, Rihanna used to argue with fans, other rappers, other singers. She didn't give a fuck.
That's her getting her shot back too, though. The nigga was talking about,
but this
your baby mama. Where she at?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She shaded him back. And if you remember, she used to be about that life for real. Now she got a couple kids and the man, she go real light. She would have been clapped back at him hard. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he did that on purpose. I feel like
dog probably telling her to chill. He like, baby, wait.
Talk about A$AP, absolutely. Wait. And Drake did it on purpose because he knew it was only so much she was gonna take before she was gonna say at least something, do something, because whatever she do is gonna bring publicity to what he got going on.
But then at the same time, I feel like dog taking shots because I feel like he some type of deal. I do not know. I feel like some type of deal he getting out with Jay-Z. That's why he was shooting out shots. That's why he did three albums back to back. Some he getting out with Jay-Z, so now he feel like I can even shoot at your crew too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Rihanna ain't did like other than hold them, like, but then you supposed to been over that. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely not. Not everybody get over their exes that easy, obviously.
It wasn't even an ex like the nigga
Yes, it
had
was.
kids after that.
But they
All
really was
types of
fucking
shit.
around harder than we knew. And it's coming out more lately. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't know. I don't know them.
I'm not gonna say that shit. No.
I don't know them personally. I'm not about to sit up here and act like I know them, but
I'm not.
from what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing in the blogs and all of this, it was like that back then. You know what I'm saying? They was really fucking around heavy, and then they wasn't. And Drake, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, that's exactly. They was fucking around for a minute, and then they wasn't. They both eventually moved on.
That's anybody, but that don't be somebody that's still harboring animosity. But anyways, I don't want to stay on that too long because it's Drake internet. We've been talking about Drake for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Drake and Rihanna is old news. But I brought it up because it was viral right now.
Oh, that's a
when
moment.
he was
when
she was
I feel like I showed it to you.
Twerking on her.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the caption where she was like, my ex in the studio. I didn't see that part.
I didn't
see that until today.
They were saying that was a shot at Drake. So I was trying to figure out where the shot at him was at. But obviously that's where it was at. I'm not mad at none of it. You feel me? I feel like, you feel me? Look, okay, now her next love, whatever, because when she got on and performed, when she was with Jay-Z at his love, she said she missed that shit, and I know she got that feeling back. I know she got that feeling back. Woo! So I feel like if she didn't get pregnant that night, ASAP go, he okay with her putting on music, but I feel like she don't be wanting to do it when she go, you know what I'm saying, dealing with so many different changes. She just be like, I'm straight. I just wait. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not mad at. I'm not, I love her for not saying that she should just be like a baby making machine to her husband, because you should be able to do it what you want to do, but she's so well off. Why is not? They not married? Well, they act like it. They should be at this point. But listen, I feel like
agreed. But it's probably some financial reasons why she ain't in no rush to get married. He got other kids. It's probably child support and who knows what other kind of shit to where he don't want to.
At least they locked in. That's the part.
They're locked in, yeah.
They locked in.
I wish they would get married too, though, because
like how you said, maybe it just don't work for them at the moment. Maybe that's something in the future. It's just not working for them at the moment because of something like that, and
that's fear, though.
Or maybe they both just like, you know what? Let's just wait until. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Which in our beliefs, everybody got different ones. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I've done it not right too. So I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Clearly.
So, but you know what I'm saying?
There. I'm not trying to act perfect or judgmental or nothing.
Right. So I've done it.
But it's like how I be thinking about, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you'd have been following these people for years, like I done been following Rihanna since 2005, since that first album. She was 17. You know what I'm saying? Just like my little brother. You know what I'm saying? I done seen Rihanna go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? From Chris Brown to a billionaire to she chose A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he chose her. So why aren't they entering into that poly relationship? You know what I'm saying? Everybody will talk about poly. Everybody want to be in a poly. Everybody want to be in a poly. Make God your poly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make God your poly.
I feel like, I like how I really feel like it gotta be something to it, like on what you say, because I really feel like they not even, you don't even see them like in no mess, like in no messy shit, like during like no time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it all depends on what you looking at. You know what I'm saying? You know how back in the day it was the National Enquirer?
Yeah.
you know, and if you didn't read the National Enquirer, you didn't know certain rumors.
Right.
It's the same now with different blogs and vlogs. You know, if you don't watch different blogs and vlogs, you don't hear certain rumors. But I've been hearing rumors about A$AP Rocky for a minute.
How many of them do you believe from what you see? Oh, well, I haven't heard them, so I don't know what they are, but I can't necessarily say like that.
I don't put past him that he fucking around on her.
People gonna say anything, but if she's happy, if she's showing a happy life, like
If I was, first of all, if I was Rihanna, right? Let's be for real, right? Let's take yourself out of the situation.
Talk to me real quick.
If I was Rihanna, okay, I had billions of dollars that I made on my own.
Probably millions, realistically, not billions. Probably millions.
You say that? Why you think she ain't a billionaire?
You think she a billionaire?
I know she is.
Okay. So
when you talking clothes and makeup, the clothes by themselves made her a billionaire. But she had already became a billionaire fucking with that cosmetic line. She's a billionaire. I want to make sure I ain't wrong. Is Rihanna a billionaire? Yes, Rihanna is a billionaire. Her net worth is estimated at roughly $1.4 billion. She's been a billionaire for a couple years now. Fenty Beauty took her to billionaire status. Before she even came out with Savage Fenty, I done helped that bitch become a billionaire. I done gave this bitch $60 a month for a couple of years subscribing to Savage Fenty. Rihanna is a billionaire on her own and was married to a billionaire. I mean, was married, but it was dating a billionaire after Drake. She chose to get back with A$AP Rocky and have them kids. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad she did. Black love, I love it. You know what I'm saying? But like, if that's your choice, right? What is it that you could really be like? How deep can he really hit your pockets? Like, how deep in debt is A$AP Rocky really to where it's a monetary thing that's keeping her from marrying him? You know what I'm saying?
This at this time, and it's gonna be way better, and you already handling your scandal. You handling your situation. Now, if we can hold off and do this at this point, everything else is solidified.
Talk about who handling that scandal, Rihanna?
If she's telling him, all right, I'm not covering none of your bills. You gotta keep covering your bills. You handling that. Okay, I love you. That's cool. You love me. That okay, even better. Now, if we fucking with each other, you gotta understand that I may not do this under a certain circumstance. I work for everything I have, like you work for everything you have. Now, I don't have no kids other than. Now, I jump in this situation. We got kids. If you do nothing, I could take care of these kids, but I won't tie myself into that. Maybe that's how she feels. Like how you said, that was what I was saying. Another situation, you can have better man in my
that part. And so I just feel like, you know, God rest my auntie Deb soul, right? My auntie Deb, up until like one of the last times I seen her, maybe not the very last time, but maybe like the third or fourth from the last time I seen her. I asked her, I'm like, why you and Uncle Larry ain't married? You know what I'm saying? They ain't been together for the 20, 30 years, you know? She like, girl, you know? And I had already asked my uncle, trust and believe. By the time I asked her, I had already asked him because I know that it's the man who really dictate that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I had already asked him why they ain't married. And he like, shit, Boo don't want to get married. Boo, it's Boo. Boo don't want to get married. You know, I'd have been married Boo. You know, that's my... I love Boo. I'd have been married my Boo.
Especially when you're that grown, because you can't be like, should I feel like...
None of that.
So should I just, if they want to get married and it's like young and it's like genuine and I feel like, and they feel like we about to do traditional, all of them I got some money for anyway. But if they, you know what I'm saying? If I feel like it's right, like I ain't gonna say I gotta be the judge of it, right? Let me not say that. Cause I don't have to be the judge of it. I feel like within a certain age range is more so my thing. Because I feel like my daughters get married young. Yeah, because I feel like out of all respect, the dude gonna come to me. Within certain shit happening like that, I don't know how much the wedding is. Put it on my credit, and I'm sorry because I'm paying this shit. Well, I ain't sorry, but you know what? I'm gonna be paying this back for years, but that's okay because the memory is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's that. The memory is gonna be. My
Give
daddy
her
paid for.
away. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My daddy paid for.
Yeah.
That would be me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like now what cuts that off is it's not the person. It's not it's only the limit of, you know what I'm saying? Because we all getting older every day. And my thing is after just a certain limit, it's just gonna be like, baby, listen, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give y'all
Daddy gotta live too, so I could do something for you,
I'm gonna give
but
y'all
I
a good
can't
little way to give. I help y'all work on y'all house. Yeah, I do anything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'll turn the business over to you. I give you a little stake in the business.
What is that cutoff age? What do you think that age should be?
I feel like we can go
if you get married after this age. I'm not paying for the whole wedding. I'm gonna just give you.
We're talking mid to late 20s.
I said 25. First thing I said was 25.
Mid to late 20s.
If you get married after 25.
Only reason I said mid to late, because it could be a point in there where it's like you've been with this person for a minute. And you know what I'm saying? And we all and it's like we all family anyway. And it's like y'all kind of stalled a little bit, maybe a year or two. You know what I'm saying? So after 5, like maybe 27. You know what I'm saying? Okay, baby. I got you. Let me go. But listen, that's it.
Here's my thing.
But you a mother, I'm a father. You a everydayer, I'm a, you know what I'm saying? So it is different. It's different.
I guess. Here's my thing. See, that's the thing, right? It shouldn't be, right? Because it's supposed to be where the mother and the father is married. No shade.
But still, they gonna say the father gotta pay. No, you're right. It's still supposed to be that, but they gonna say the father gotta pay.
Because the father is the provider for the family, for the mother. The mother paying too, though. It's really the mother. The father is the representative of the mother. She helping. If she got a job, they got a joint account. They won. The mother and the father is one. If they marry, yeah, they're going to say the father because you want to know what they is. Mr. and Mrs. Timothy Golden. But she is a thing. She is contributing. And that's the thing. When people don't come from marriage, it's the same. I get frustrated with my mom on this same thing. Because that's another thing where I'm trying to change my mind. Renew your mind. We have to change our mind. We have to change the way we think about things. When you marry, you are one thing, one being, one person. So, you know what I'm saying? You, the father. Yeah.
I'm not trying to get you up.
If you got a wife and your daughter get married, everything in her, everything she make, everything she think, or everything is supposed to be tied to you and what's important to you. And your daughter getting married is just as important. She's supposed to be fundraising, putting her money into it, is excited. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter got 2 brides moms. You understand what I'm saying? Playing her role from whatever way. But it ain't supposed to be just you. If you got a partner, if you a single dad, then yeah. But it should be to where the mother and the father is married. Or, at the very least, one of them is married. Or they at least working in tandem together as the parents. If they gotta be platonic to where they not, but they at least what's the word I'm looking for? Cordial and cohesive and working in tandem, because they issues with each other is not nowhere near as important as making sure that daughter big day goes off without a hitch and making sure that everything is paid for. What?
From?
I didn't say Goldie. I said Goldman.
Nah, no, you will see when you were watching specifically for that. Yeah, that's very so much so valid. But so even when it just like the guy, the husband is being the provider, right? That's why it's like, see, because you don't. The thing is, you kind of don't ask the mom because you kind of just get a feel from. If the daughter likes you, she told her mama. The feeling of her mama came from the daughter. The mama is like, okay, you like him. Okay, let me see what she giving him a chance. The person that you have to go against from the day one, if he's present, to go against in a way to say we battling, or you know what I'm saying, that's the person that sits back.
I just want to point out how the chocolate tea is dropped. Himself had to acknowledge if they present when he was talking about the father. Just want to point that out.
She didn't talk so much to him about you as she did to her mother. He may have heard about you, so he know who you is. He heard a couple things that she said, which could have been all good things. It wasn't the narrative of the mother heard the bad, the good, the why, all of it. So at this point, now the father is the person who's so much so that just don't know. So as being the young man I've been, the father or the father figure is the one that first makes you feel uncomfortable, because they're not automatically just, hey, hi, cool, what's up? They're more standoffish, and you get a different feel from the mother. The mother could be the one. So now you don't know how to judge it. You're just a young pup yourself, coming from a home that you don't know if your mama say one thing and then your daddy said another thing, because if you got both of them present, you don't even know how to feel at home. Like, then, well, both of y'all said something different. Fuck it, I don't even. But now you go here, the mother's cool, and the pop's sitting giving you a grill. You don't know whether to sit back and chill or to be like, shit, you know what? I probably just should just go ahead and shake. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably should go ahead and shake, because no. But it's just what they know from the kid, according to the kid. The mother knows everything. The father knows just as much. What they want him to know. And the thing is, so yeah, you got the hardest time with the father. So who do you have to ask when it comes to, notice that daughters don't have to come to mothers and say, can I marry your son? The traditional thing.
And this is what I meant to say earlier too that I forgot. The reason why the potential husband has to go to the father and ask permission or for the blessing to marry the woman is because, just like the father has been responsible for this woman all her life, now she is being expected to forsake the father. And now the husband is looked at to be responsible for protecting, providing all of the things that the father would have done would have done. But of course, the husband has access to her body in a way that the father do not. So the father want to make sure that she is going to be provided for in at least as good a way as he would have, if not better. If not, he's not going to give you his blessing to marry his daughter. That's how that go. The mother is not responsible for providing for the child. The father's supposed to be responsible for providing for the whole family. God forbid something happens to the father. Yes, the mother's supposed to take up the slack, but the mother is also a dependent of the father. So that's why traditionally the husband will go to the father and not the mother, or the daughter wouldn't be looked at to go to the mother. You want the mother and the potential wife to get along. You want it to be like a Ruth Naomi situation. God forbid something happens to you, you want your wife to stick with your mother like she was her own. But yeah, so when you know your word, you kind of know that. But I get distracted. But I know. And so I want to share that with you guys. That's why that's the way that it is.
Is that sons have to
Because the
go.
Bible says the man who finds a wife finds a good thing.
That you still are two different families being married. A man asks your family, is it okay if I take your daughter's hand in marriage? But you can just say, all right, I don't care if they're okay with it or not. You ain't supposed to say nothing to them.
No, because you're supposed to say something to them.
That's crazy work, Alpha.
How?
We all want equal until it's time.
No,
We
no,
all want equal
no.
until it's time to just be equal seriously, and then we want to try to duck and dodge, and then we want to try to say who it's on.
You only want equal when you're oppressed. If you're not oppressed, then you don't see as a woman, right? Because as a woman, you know you are born and you was created for man. But because of the curse, because the females, women, Eve was not patient and believed the lie and was deceived, you have this thing between man and woman, but man is supposed to lead and rule over women. That's what it's supposed to be, but it's not safe in this climate because everybody is being ruled by negative forces. When you do like them scriptures that we was talking about, when you align yourself with the Most High and how we was created to move, then you're able to safeguard yourself from. But up until then, you never know what you're gonna run into. And it's the same with men. You know what I'm saying? This is why men is so scared of gold diggers. You got, instead of people watching, healthy, successful relationships, marriages, instead of people reading their Bible and doing Bible study and da 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 da, right? All the things I wish I did, but I don't do near enough. We watch negative stuff on TV. We watch stuff like the gold digger pranks. You know what I'm saying? Jail pranks. Where's most of the good men at? Jail, dead, gay. You know what I'm saying? That's what a black woman will tell you. Scared of a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? Because why? That's a generational curse that when I talked about it's above us. It go, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't paying attention to that, you'll get sucked into it and you'll be denied. That's all the enemy Satan want to do is delay, deny, kill, steal, and destroy the promises that God got for you. So, yeah, I don't know how. I don't know where I was at, but
So I know. So yeah, because that was. I feel like that was the end of. Am I
we've
wrong?
been
I could be.
we've been off that for so long. We is on internet mess.
Okay.
I just was talking about we just was
My
talking
bad.
about Drake and Rihanna.
Oh
So
yeah,
let me just
because that's how we transition. Because I was talking about Drake before.
right, and then I transitioned to
So you're right.
Rihanna
So
and
you're
Drake,
right.
and
So you're right. So you're right. Yeah. Nah, see, that's what it was. It was just the transition was so cold. I kind of missed it, y'all. That's my fault. I caught on slow, but she just did it too good. Okay, so yeah, no, I'm happy for ASAP and them. I just feel like we talk about her. It's entertainment, man. They are entertainers. Yeah, she don't need to do it, but that's what she do. So she probably miss it. But hey, listen, she did her big one on her shot back at dog and whatever. But um, I guess we got to see what happens after. What happens after that, to be exact. um, I wanted to jump into this one part that I wanted to jump into this one internet mess. I feel like this was definitely viral. People knew about this. I seen people starting to ask for their money back in this situation. So we got people mad at Usher because they said that he sent out a clone at the MetLife concert. And when I seen the video of the dude that they sent out, it was bad. It didn't look like Usher at all. He had his hat tilted down so forward. Even this part.
and what was this? The what?
The MetLife concert.
And where was this at?
MetLife Stadium is where? MetLife is a stadium, so
Okay, like how Ford Field.
yeah.
I
I'm
found it out
I'm
because I'm put
sure.
the video or the
Yeah,
caption
yeah.
from
I'm
here.
sure it's wherever they was at. But
That's crazy work.
so when they seen a dude, they was mad. And they was like, "No, that's not Usher." And when I seen him, I was like, man, I almost kind of understand what they saying because Usher is not a nigga who hides his face like that. Usher is Usher goes in. He shows who he is. Like,
That's supposed to be the clone?
no. Usher goes in. He shows who he is. But this guy, they said he looked at like Vernell Hill from Martin. It was just so funny how this dude looked at. And when he was doing the dance moves, I'm not gonna lie, like it didn't.
It wasn't giving Usher.
It didn't give Usher, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Maybe the Usher in the church.
maybe the Usher in the church at best. It was a problem because I just was like, it was people that was actually there that was like, no, that wasn't him. So I don't know, but from the video that I seen, I'm like, that don't look like Usher. So if anybody know, if look, that's what Usher look like. That's not Usher. I feel like that wasn't him. I did too. I'm not gonna lie. And if anybody know, if anybody was there, if anybody seen it, now the thing is this about the whole situation. Usher came back and commented. He backed it up and he said because people were saying it was a clone. Usher said, "Man, can't nobody clone this." But it's like you ain't say enough. That wasn't believable. I just don't believe because we looking at this gentleman, and this don't look like you, Usher. And Usher everywhere been having.
You said Usher came back and said what back?
He said, they can't clone this. That's his hell.
That's who they
This
Which
is
one do they think is the clown?
him here, right here. Him.
That's him. Send me that. Because I was trying to find it so I could zoom in. I think that's him.
And I don't think it is. When he got to moving around.
So why? So okay. So why do you think he
Dancing
got
with
a
this
clown?
hat down. And his mouth is like the bottom.
So you think that's really not a clone, but like a lookalike?
A lookalike. And it was just like, let me throw him out here real quick.
So Usher could get a break?
Yeah.
Can you send it to me?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I sent you the one you asked me.
I'm gonna look for it. I'm put that in the edited version. Let me send me that one too. Send me a lot of them.
Because my thing is, I want to know if it's anybody that's possibly watching from, you know what I'm saying, around this area, and you was there. I want to know, or you know somebody who was there. I just want to know how y'all feel.
Yeah, send me that too. I'm sorry, I'm in
I just want to know how y'all feel. Like, I want to know, do y'all think that was him? Do y'all think, you know what I'm saying, he sent out a lookalike for the moment?
I personally think it was him. He just looked different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not of this.
That's what I think.
This a picture. That's a picture. I don't think
that's Usher. Look at that nose. That's Usher. Yeah, that's him. That's him. That nose don't change. With Mike, it was the eyes. With Usher, it'll be the nose. Unless, yeah, that's him. Oh yeah, we live.
That's a hard one for me. Leave comments if you know what I'm saying, if you was there.
Yeah.
If you're from that way.
And what you think? Do you think that's Usher? I think it is.
And since we talking about performers, I seen a question came up. Do you think that Chris Brown is a better performer than Michael Jackson? And I know
I'll say this on this show. My daughter is gonna.
And I know that it's gonna be a lot of. It don't matter who you pick. It's gonna be a lot of stagnant. It's gonna be people that don't agree. But listen, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you my honest opinion. I thought about this for a long time, and I really thought about this for a long time. I love Mike. I grew up on Mike, like Young Pup. I love Chris because even after growing up, he reminded me of Mike when Mike wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, really doing his thing. He was just doing light shit. He reminded me of Mike because obviously that was his role model. One of his at the very least. So I'm gonna say they very similar to me in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta give you a straight cut answer as far as the question because I want a straight cut. I want y'all to drop comments down below. Who do you think is the better performer? That's live, that's on stage, that's doing they ones and twos. And I've never been to a Michael Jackson concert, and I've never been to a Chris Brown concert. Never. To neither. Okay?
Check out my video.
Okay, your girl Jenn checking in. She has definitely been to a Chris Brown concert. Okay.
Thank you, Lord.
Amen. I've never been to neither. And I'ma just tell you the 100. Now we talking about best performer. Listen, I don't care how you feel about me. I love them both. But when we come to performance, and I had them on two different levels, I gotta say that Michael Jackson is a better performer. That's just me. And I'm not taking, I love you, Chris Brown. I'm not taking nothing away from him. I'm not no groupie or nothing like that. Everything that he does, I feel like he put work into the effort. Like, you know what I'm saying? We spoke about Rihanna. Chris Brown is one of the ones that kind of got the short end of the stick on the whole Rihanna situation because he flipped out. They was young. He don't get a chance.
He did what he did.
Right. Absolutely, right. He don't get a chance to do certain stuff because of, you know what I'm saying? Now, and that's going to be for the rest of his career. You know what I'm saying? It's even criminals out here that get an expungement after a while. You know what I'm saying? My thing is that, okay, I'm not here to justify. That's not what I'm doing. But what I'm saying is to you know, I'm giving flowers while he's still here. That's what I'm doing. To see the person that he's turned around to be, I'm not taking nothing away from him. To know everything that he's been through, and then to turn around to be the person that was, they said he was doing drugs. He threw the fucking chair off Good Morning America off. Listen, what I'm saying is I'm acknowledging growth. I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh, well, he should be. I'm acknowledging growth. I'm acknowledging him accepting what he can't do because of what he did in his past and still being able to flourish in his career. I'm not pinpointing nothing that saying that nothing, oh, that's wrong or nothing is right. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm doing is giving flowers.
So what about him versus, because you're the one who brought this up. So do you think he is better than Michael Jackson or not?
I just said that Michael Jackson is a better performer. I think. That's what I said.
Okay, but you think Chris Brown is a better singer? Vocally?
No.
So what do you mean? So why did you sing about
my
performing?
thing is, I'm not taking nothing away from Chris Brown. My thing is, that was a question that I seen, but I don't want it to be like I'm dogging him. I'm not taking nothing away. I had a time to grow up on them both.
Okay, all right.
I'm not dogging him. I'm still giving him his flowers while he's here. Like, is what I'm saying.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. I feel like, okay, this is not to be blasphemous in any kind of way, but I feel like Michael Jackson lived, you know, he was born for what he was born for. He was born for such a time as he was born. He lived, he did everything he did so that Chris Brown could do what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, Michael Jackson walked so Chris Brown could run type ish. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like there would be no Chris Brown without Michael Jackson. So this is not even really a conversation. But at the same time, I understand why it is, because Michael Jackson, right? We have to remember, Michael Jackson was stifled. Michael Jackson had to force his way out from under a blanket that was suffocating him. He couldn't be creative for a minute. Chris Brown came out and off the gate, he had a supportive mom, and he was let free to hang with producers and direct. You know, he was able to do things that that's why I say Chris Brown ran because Michael Jackson walked and crawled and fought and everything. So it's not even really a competition. And it kind of makes me sad when people put Chris Brown in competition with Michael Jackson, because Chris Brown even will tell you, like, that's like putting me in competition with Moses.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Michael Jackson not G. Because Chris Brown not able to, like you said,
just show you how good
it does, but at the same time, only certain people like me and you give Chris his flowers, because motherfuckers be so busy saying he ain't as good as Mike. It's the same with LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan. I feel like LeBron is LeBron. I don't feel like he should have to be put up against Kobe, Jordan, Magic, none of them, because he has done things that none of them done, as well as done everything that they did damn near. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not no basketball genius.
I wouldn't necessarily done everything that they did, but
I said damn near. That's why I said damn near, right? Because certain doors is already kicked open. So you can't kick open a door I done already kicked open. But I just feel like at a time, people gonna always try to compare and contrast you to your mentors, to those who came before you, and it makes absolutely no sense when they paved the way for you to do what you do. So, you know, just feel like that's that. Now, I want to move on to Clarissa, right? Now, y'all know we from the D, and the D is very much connected to Flint. And shout out to the GWOT, Clarissa Shields. Like, I really appreciate her for everything that she has done for women's boxing and for Southeast Michigan, this whole region or whatever, right? And I get sad about the fact that everything that she has done has been overshadowed by her relationship with Papoose, right? Because some people don't even know what GWOT means. Some people don't even know that she is as great as she is because all they can see is the crazy poses, the crazy outfits, the crazy shenanigans that she got going on with Papoose and Remy Ma. And I feel like recently, Charleston Wright, we all know he is a troller, but sometimes he be telling the truth. He recently said that he feels like Clarissa gets so much backlash about her relationship with Papoose because she dark skinned. And it's the same exact situation with Lotto and 21 Savage, but nobody says nothing about that. Everybody give Lotto a pass or whatever. And you know, Lotto is one of my favorite rappers. Period. I ain't even gonna just say female rappers. Like, I am a fan of Lotto's. I've been a fan of her since she was on the rap game. She was like 15. But I could see that. I didn't think about it until he said it, but I could totally see that because what's the difference? They both supposed to be married, and Lotto done had a whole baby, allegedly. I'm an AI. But that is 21's is alleged. He said that everybody is dogging Clarissa for being married. For being married to Papoose while he married. But they're not married for her date. You know what I'm saying? They giving Clarissa backlash for dating Papoose while he's still legally married to Remy. But people is just glancing over Lotto having a baby and being basically sister wives with 21 Savage's wife and other baby mama. Different situation. Say everything ain't colorism. That's what you're trying to say? Different situation. Yeah, it ain't some of the shit that motherfuckers want to say a lot of the times. But a lot of the times, he's a nigga. And that means what? He's ignorant. Ignorant as fuck. And he does the shit to try to get the very most attention that he can possibly get out of any situation. Damn, I can't fit this in here. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. So, the bullshit that I feel like Charleston White said. It ain't got nothing to do with no color, no nothing like that. Clarissa and because if you want to break it down to technical, Clarissa and Papoose, two dark skinned, obviously came from two African American parents mainly. If they was mixed or something, they was mainly African American by the time their parents met. Lotto and 21 Savage is obviously a light skinned and a dark skinned motherfucker talking. So if you want to talk about, you trying to talk about color and bring some color shit out, it don't even match the situation. Because it don't match because 21 Savage is dark skinned and Lotto is light skinned? Bingo. If you wanna try to label something as somebody getting treated like light skin, or you wanna label something as a skin tone is the reason why, it's only one skin tone that's different in there. Why? Like, it's not really making sense, right? So then secondly, Lotto was getting a lot of slack for talking to 21 Savage because he was married too. But people not nearly as much as Clarissa, but okay. People want to go over that part, but then the needle in the haystack or the icing on the cake was 21 Savage baby mama didn't want to beef with Lotto. It was no problems in between. Obviously, that's a relationship amongst three motherfuckers that was talked about.
when
Hey,
you got
I'm not
beef,
mad at
when
them.
you got beef in this relationship, that's obviously that's
I'm
motherfuckers are
listen,
mad about.
I'm not,
But we are comparing. I ain't say mad or nothing. I'm comparing differences. You got a relationship that motherfuckers are mad about, opposed to a relationship that motherfuckers are compliant about. Hey, look, that's just my baby daddy. Hey, whatever you doing, that's what y'all doing. Opposed to a motherfucker saying, hey, all right, whether that was my husband or not, but I don't want the divorce and he don't want the divorce. We fight for a divorce and this, that, and the divorce. It's two totally different. Everybody can't live in
so it
everybody's
sounds to me.
situation.
So wait a minute though. So wait a minute. Because it sounds to me, you saying that the difference is motherfuckers bitter. Remy and Papoose is still bitter about each other. And 21 Savage and his baby mama and wife, they all got understanding. Everybody,
situation.
that's the different situation, but that's between them. From the outside looking in, though, motherfuckers is judging it.
Of course you're gonna judge.
That's what the headline is about. That's what Charleston White is talking about. He's not talking about what they talk. You know what I'm saying?
Charleston White wouldn't live so much by good. Why you judging? Because judging ain't in the Bible. You want to preach all this shit, judge, but you want to preach all this Bible. So let's talk about
stuff. Hold on, wait.
Huh?
I don't listen to him a lot. I only listen to him when he coming.
You want to preach all this about what's the real shit? Okay, well, you ain't supposed to be the judge of nobody. You're not the judge.
But here's the thing, though.
So how can you judge somebody else for judging if you're judging?
Easy, because he not perfect either.
All right, then. So your word means just as much as what somebody else. So you just saying,
but all you saying is he got a mote in his eye. That don't mean they don't got whatever in their eye that he see. He just need to get his shit together. That's all. But he still can say what he see.
You gonna see bullshit because you got the mote in your eye. You going through the bullshit yourself. You the same nigga, man. Come on, man. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. You ain't supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be. You ain't made to be perfect. But you gotta know that the next person that you sit and try to talk about that you want to give you a perfect image, they not perfect neither. They going through some shit too. Just like you going through some shit that you don't want nobody to talk about or point out, or if you're okay with that, all right. But they going through some shit too. They not perfect just like you not. They battle is different than yours.
Well, like I said,
that's lame. Charleston White been a lame nigga to me. That's lame.
What you do?
That lame shit. That lame shit right there. Try to sit back and act like he holier than thou. Like everybody else ain't supposed to go through something. Like you acknowledge what everybody else go through. Like you ain't had the time. Like you don't go through nothing. Like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Nigga?
That lame shit. That's exactly.
I don't know. I don't be watching him like that. I just think this headline. I was like, I don't get on that.
He a troll.
But sometimes trolls be telling the truth, though.
I'm not saying.
Like that white one that died. What was his name? He was telling the truth sometimes about black people.
One thing I'm not saying is that the nigga don't speak. He got times where he speak truth. But my thing is, bro, you are battling every day where you know what I'm saying? Every day is a battle for you yourself, your own, because
nobody's perfect. What are you talking about? You think just because you believe in God, just because you lean on God, and just because you know God, you gonna be perfect? And you ain't gonna have no problems?
But for
you gonna still probably cuss somebody out.
To lean on a nigga word of what he said, I would think that he follow a little bit harder than what he do.
Well, I don't know.
That's all I'm saying. To lean on a nigga word like him, I would think that he follow like he say, but I would think that he follow.
Moses was a murderer.
Because you active, you
Just
know
that. Moses was a murderer.
It ain't about being a murderer. I ain't say that.
He had to take a nigga out.
I ain't say that. But as a nigga who try to sit
don't
back,
judge ye not.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Just because whatever. I don't know.
That's exactly.
I don't know Charleston White to be advocating for him.
I'm gonna let you sit back and watch a little bit more of his content.
And I'll come and tell y'all next week.
He's judge of thee. He would sit back and tell motherfuckers the whole the Nolan Wells case. He was gonna put his money in.
I know he had nothing bad to say about it.
Cardi B put her money in. Dog said he was gonna put his money in. Then he went back and said, I'm taking my money out because the daddy didn't have no respect or some shit like what? Like what? No. Charleston White, for me,
is a no.
I can't. Me and you I'll beat your motherfucking ass, and that's 100. One eye, all that. You say you gonna run up on a handicapped nigga? Yes, I will beat the fuck out you. Cause the way your fucking mouth run, you write a check, your ass can't cash. I'll beat the fuck out that nigga. I don't the way he does it, I'm not for that because you play a role that you just innocent type of, but then you try to judge other motherfuckers or dictate other motherfuckers or troll other motherfuckers into doing some shit. You almost like the devil himself.
Damn. Well, I don't even want to watch him. See, and that's why I don't know, because I don't watch him and I don't see.
They say the devil don't want you to know that he the devil.
Yeah.
He wants you to think that he about Charleston fucking White.
You're absolutely right.
Charleston fucking White.
You right.
To me, that's him. The nigga went on Cam Newton's show, and Cam Newton said, man, they was talking about females, about how you handle your female. Cam Newton said, I couldn't watch you do nothing to a female. I had to interfere. I got to get in between that. He said, you don't get in between me and my bitch, homie. He said, that's how I kill you. You will die about me and my bitch, homie. I kill you because I'm fucking this bitch up and you want to interfere? That's how niggas get killed. If that ain't the fucking devil himself.
That's some shit a hoe ass hood nigga say to try to sound good. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You're right. He a bitch.
I just don't like that about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that sometimes he don't get down to real shit and he may say some shit that's real.
But he is wrong.
But at the same time, I feel like you got a disguise on when you say that.
He a troll.
You disguise him when you say that. That ain't really what you mean. You just know that
really
that's
mean
real.
Troll shit.
Yeah, you know that that's real. But so you trying to suck niggas in a way like you believe in the real. But when you suck niggas in and they see how you really are,
then you gonna be real.
That's
how I feel like you know who. That's how I feel like they got all their followers and they do what they do. You know what I'm talking about?
I know. Give me a hand. Give me a hand.
I'ma write it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Listen, that's possible, but my thing is how he did it, they probably did it a different way.
Yeah,
it was a sucking you in type, really getting you to believe for so long.
Yeah, because you wanna know what? The evil spirit was using them before they even knew it.
Yeah. And I feel like he was in between, right? He wanted to speak the real about, and I understood him about when they speaking on songs about, oh, we smoking on, you know what I'm saying? And they talk about them songs in Chicago, how you think they parents feel when them songs getting played, you know what I'm saying? And that's a popular song. And they like, where dog at? And that was a real situation. It's a song that he talk about that was made out of Chicago that where they talk about where somebody at. That's a real situation, nigga. Mama was looking for type shit. And I'm advocate for that. Like, right? You know what I'm saying? But in the same breath, bro, you could turn around and say some bullshit like, well, fuck King Von and cause King Von did. Listen, you don't disrespect. I don't care. You're not the judge of what happened. You don't disrespect.
That's just like, okay, all right. That's just like recently. I seen some shit because King Von's birthday was the other day. Rest in peace, King Von. Rest in peace. Because, you know, I believe everybody, hopefully he was able to come, you know, to some...
was right. You ain't the judge. And I understand what you're saying. But I'm saying, in hindsight, to basically what I'm saying.
No, but I didn't get to say what I was saying.
No, go ahead. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. What I had put on my page, right? Because somebody had shared a picture of King Von and was like, it was his heavenly birthday yesterday or today. It might have been today. I think it was this morning. And I'm not gonna say I like his music, like, oh God, King Von, but I will listen to it. You know what I'm saying? That one song I think is kind of funny, especially when my uncle and my brother told me the story behind it. You know what I'm saying? 63rd and met her at the stove, whatever. And then I watched the whole breakdown of, you know, a lot of his text messages and a lot of his Twitter posts, you know, and everything that he had going on. And it was very, very interesting, right? But at the end of the day, King Von, right? You know how you growing up, especially when we was growing up in the 80s and the 90s, they be like, you know, certain lifestyles, you only got two ways out, dead or in jail, right? King Von's life had become like a movie to where there was only gonna be one of two endings. He was only gonna either end up or in jail because he had allegedly, and I'm gonna put the video in the description if I can remember, that brought me to this conclusion. He had successfully been operating as a serial killer for years. Okay.
He told you.
He was literally a serial. And not only did he tell you in his music, he bagged it up in his Twitter posts. So, and listen, I'm not trying to act like he was out here, you know, killing prostitutes or killing druggies that came to buy drugs from him. He was killing other gangsters that he had beef with. You know what I'm saying? They could have easily killed him.
Yeah, it's not that like.
But he was getting niggas and he was not being quiet about it. He was bragging about it in so many words.
And not to change it. Not I want you to stay on that. They say Pooh Shiesty is taking over for being no. They say Pooh Shiesty is kind of taking the King Von title for being
Allegedly, we have.
Allegedly, we have. You see the other half, and then you AI too. But they say that Shiesty is basically starting to be the new rap's King Von for being a person that just
Take you off the map.
off impact. Like whatever is happening, boom, I'm with it. To be, you know what I'm saying, to be a rapper at the same time, you know what I'm saying, a person who make money because of the situation that he just recently went through with Gucci.
Because I was trying to remember who it was that he assaulted. Yeah.
And I think that that's mainly the reason, but you know, it's just not, man. It's just not what you think. It's not peaches and cream, man. Oh no.
Yeah, these is not just raps. It's not about rap. It's not about rappers. But it is about them thugs.
We against them thugs. That what we
When these
are
niggas
against
was
those
about
thugs.
when these niggas is out here truly and, you know, literally thugging and, you know, taking each other out the game, making it unsafe for our babies on the streets. You know, we gotta be aware.
Absolutely.
And
listen,
don't glorify that shit. That's why.
With more programs like Detroit 300.
And don't glorify that shit. That's why I do the breaking down the bars, and that's why I say scriptures like Philippians 4:8. When you have to keep your mind stayed on good things. That's why I'm trying not to listen to rap that's just like outrageous, you know, just all the time, just filling my brain. But I try to listen to my gospel. I try to balance it out and have it lean more heavy on the positive end than all of the negative stuff that I grew up listening to. Because now we got that ability. You don't have to buy the album to listen to it. You can stream it. You know what I'm saying? you can choose more so what you listen to than you was able to back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So I just say choose Philippians 4:8. Choose to keep your mind on things that are true, lovely, that are going to give you a more of a sense of peace and remind you of what God did before, because He'll do it again, rather than to stay steadfast on stuff like King Von. And that's not to take no money out of his pockets, okay? But I'm just saying, no, because we already been talking about stuff like that, and it makes good sense. I'm not mad at you for bringing it up. This is me talking to myself. My Uncle Lee listens to that shit all the time. He the one who taught me about it. He's 70 years old. So this is no shade to you. This is things that come up when we talking it out. This is just the time to talk it out. Self-reflection. This is no shade to you. I just told you I like the one song, Going to the Stove. I don't know, okay? But I know it's a good song. It sounds good to the ear. It's catchy. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to catch yourself and remind yourself. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got these people that's influencers, these people that's like public figures on TV talking about this and this and that, writing books and the whole nine. But they go through stuff too. Like, case in point, DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club, which that's another thing I stopped listening to like that, because they be doing too much. They be listening to negative stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they be talking about negative stuff. They be going to spirits and witchcraft and astrology too much, to where I don't want to. They like the news. I had to put them in the category with the news. Like, I'll listen to them or watch them every so often if they like have somebody on their show that I really want to listen to. But how I used to listen to them every day, like episode after episode, listen to them, binge watch them, I don't do it no more, because they just be on too much negative stuff. So apparently, I don't know if him and his wife is going through something, or if they got a new book out or what, but they back in the news or whatever. And I just feel like that's one of them instances where everything might look like it's glittering on the outside, but you cannot, like you say, you cannot compare your relationship to nobody else. You cannot covet nobody's wife or husband. That's one of the commandments. Because you never know what God got for you. And while you so busy looking at them like they perfect and that's what you want, that won't fit you. You know what I'm saying? It's like Cinderella. When the prince people came with the shoe, the step sisters wanted the shoe to fit them so bad. But it wasn't them. It didn't fit them because it wasn't for them. They had their own blessing, but they were so busy being jealous of Cinderella. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, I just feel like DJ Envy, him and his wife have been together since they was like 15, 16. His wife said that DJ Envy is the only man she been with. You know what I'm saying? DJ Envy said he done cheated a few times or whatever with Erica Mena, of all people. You know Erica Mena? T-Double. You know who Erica Mena is?
I would like to say she was on a show, like the Bad Girls or something. This one I don't know. I don't know, because I don't like to just be so.
Well, Erica Mena was on Love and Hip Hop, starting off in New York back in the day when it first started or whatever. And then she was on a couple of other shows.
I hate to be like, damn, I knew that. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not. But I didn't know that though. I was gonna say
because she went from Love and Hip Hop New York to Atlanta to
that one nigga.
Who, Safari?
Hell no. Rich
Oh,
Diamond.
So you was watching Love and Hip Hop then. If you know that, then it's because you and your baby mama was watching Love and Hip Hop.
Pause right then and there. Yeah, that it's a problem with somebody off, and this is not just to you. It's a problem feeling like people feeling like they know somebody off certain shit. I feel like I just, you know what I'm saying, found out some shit too about like how people can just really just feel like they know you off just like, you know what I'm saying, the smallest of things. And that'd be real funny. um, so to piggyback, no. I didn't watch this with my baby mothers. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to spoil your whole little thing. When I watched this with Erica Mina, because I'm pretty sure if now I really can't even tell you if the first two gonna tell you what it is, but I mean I don't know if they're gonna tell you the same story, but I know the one I was with for years, she gonna tell you I don't watch no shit like that. So no, that wasn't same with me. I watched TV like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? My thing is that I have been a content person before I knew I've been because I've always been with the trends, like, and it wasn't like purposely done. It wasn't nothing that I just was like, I have to do this. Like it just kind of leaned with what I did. So I'm not gonna say I watched love hip hop, love and hip hop, whatever from the time, you know what I'm
New
saying?
York when it first came, and Erica Mena was on there. She was bisexual. She had a girlfriend.
I know nothing about that. I
The girl with
know
red hair.
her
I can't think of her
talking to
name.
Rich.
Sin. Her name
I
was Sin.
I know her talking to Rich Dollars because when that shit happened, it was a viral moment. I was watching reality shows on my own. I would literally, actually, what's funny is I would literally be sitting up at the house in a relationship. Baby mama probably gone. I'm watching this on my phone because clips may have come
Come on,
past.
love and hip hop.
Clips may have come past to make me want to watch the whole episode. I'm watching
How
this.
you talking about?
I'm watching this on my phone, on my own. It don't.
Okay.
This is why I say I was
You
a
wanna smell my
content
feet?
creator before I was a content creator because I was into all of the
Whatever's trending.
trending. We was
Did
supposed
you
to
used
make
to
a
watch? Did you
podcast
used to
before we
watch?
was supposed to make a podcast. She had the equipment and ideas, and I'm the co-host for real. Must be for real. You know what I'm saying? So
I can't even believe you just did that. First of all,
I'm just telling it like it
you.
is. We both had the idea, but you had already had equipment way before I even knew. You know what I'm saying?
But you
Knew
know
what
what?
to get.
But you wanna know what? I call you MacGyver for but you know what? I need God, right? I need God, and then God puts the people in my life that I need to succeed further. You know, so I mean, and then the devil,
you watch the news for a reason. He ain't just put the news in
but you
your
wanna know
life for
what?
no reason.
But you wanna know what? I disagree. Because okay, so you wanna know why? Because if that's the case, the news is like Facebook, right? Because you ain't been on the news. I'm gonna just use us for an example on purpose, right? Leaning on my own understanding, right? And if I looked at with everything I knew about you and how I used it to make my decisions, looking at it like the news, right? What they told me is that you was younger than me with more kids than I had. And before I had a kid, I didn't even fuck with niggas with kids. If you had a kid, you was automatically not about to fuck me because I was scared you was too fertile and you was going to get me pregnant and then you was going to go back to your first baby mama. That was my thinking from like 16 to 25.
Okay.
Right? When I got pregnant.
Okay. What they say.
I'll tell you the truth. Now then when I had my daughter, I'm like, okay, I gotta at least take somebody with one kid, one baby mama. And hopefully I was like the older niggas, remember. So I'm like, hopefully they kid is older, possibly as old as me, like my mama and my sister is 2 years apart. God rest her soul. So, you know how it is when you a kid, you looking to possibly following your people's footsteps. So if I find an old nigga with old kids, I'm cool with that. But I'm the one with the little kid. And I know my baby daddy not an issue. Matter of fact, I'm looking for a covering against him. I'm looking for a nigga that's gonna come in and say, you know what, you fumbled that. And I'm about to take care of her and your baby. And you can just get the fuck on. Go be a crackhead and do whatever you gotta do. That was my eyes set on the prize on my goal. So when you come younger than me with more kids than me, look at how you looking. That's just too many obstacles in my eyes, right? So I'm like, okay, I literally put you in the category in my mind with like Zach Morris. I swear to God. Like the first guy that I ever really like was obsessing over, I was like 14, he was like 21, and I learned his license plate number. I told y'all about him before. Go.
I was about to say, who the fuck is that? I don't know who it is.
He was the guy that was everybody liked in the neighborhood, but I just got to the neighborhood, and now I'm like, and I learned his license plate so I wouldn't just scream at all the Plymouth breezes that roll past. I had to know when it's him. You was put in that category. You know, it was like, you know, like, I ain't gonna say look but don't touch, but just like off limits, but accessible. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gonna tell me anything. You gonna tell me that it's not like that with your baby mamas and you available to me. But of course that's what you gonna tell me because that's what niggas do. Niggas tell you whatever you want to hear so they can get what they want. Not saying that's what you was doing, but as a 23, 24, 25-year-old, this is the wall that I done put up. You understand what I'm saying? So then I just sat back and watched and watched and watched. You know, we both had our shit going on, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Right now to this day, if I didn't know, I would think it still wasn't safe.
People, what's funny is right now to this day, a lot of people mistake me. And
Mistake you what?
just mistake me, period. Like,
No, I'm just saying it ain't even about just you, because I think you is safe. But your situation. Right now, if I didn't know, if we wasn't as close as we is, and I just was still watching you from Facebook and your statuses and stuff,
that's what I mean.
I would still think it wasn't safe. I would still think you was in it deep with your baby mama.
That's exactly what I mean by mistaking. A lot of people now today mistake me, but without even being a follower on no social media. And I just found this out from, you know what I'm saying, my peoples today at work. My people say, oh, well, you know, and I told you, I don't really talk. And this is why that's so funny. I say, you know, well, people in the front think that, you know what I'm saying, it's a certain person in the front that's just passing out information. And that was like, I just walked past it. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just heard it. Like a certain person walking out passing information, like, oh, you with your baby mama. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like,
they think I'm your baby mama probably because I be dropping
and I had to kind of put it together, right? I'm like, why would somebody say that? They said, oh, well, because every once in a while, they told me the person all that. You know what I'm saying? I get to that with it. They're like, oh, every once in a while, they said they see you get dropped off in a certain car and you still deal with your baby mamas, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you be back there just lying. And I'm like, why would this person even be so into my conversation when they not even the person asking me the questions? Like, you're not even, I'm answering questions from people back here. You're listening and trying to put together your own, and you're wrong. And it's funny because I'll be like, that's cool. I like people to just be wrong about me because I don't really talk.
As far as them thinking that I'm your baby mama.
That's what they think. They think you're the baby mother. They like, oh yeah, he get dropped off by his baby mama. He's saying that he don't fuck with his baby mama. He getting dropped off by his baby mama. Area, I see him. You do? You see me? You see me get dropped off by my baby mama though. Like,
I love your babies, all four of them,
yeah,
just like they mama.
right? Okay, I understand.
I'm their
that.
stepmama. We just ain't married yet. But I'm
Nah,
her stepmama.
if she was in that, different.
What's my name? Who is this? Who is this? This in the front. Who is this?
This is the boss.
What's her name?
No, so I'll be very selective. We'll talk about that, but you know what I'm saying, because
What's her name?
Yeah, we have rules, or you know what I'm saying, and one thing is that I try to stay by rules or whatnot, but because of certain things that's happening in that nature, everything is deteriorating. Work on one person and the next two. We'll talk about that, me and you. We won't talk about that here, but my thing is that, we just gotta be
I'm here because I want to be, not because I gotta be.
Yeah,
or
nobody.
I'm the baby mama that's like waiting on him to like.
That was crazy.
No, honey.
Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, all right. So now that we talking about internet mess and not baby mama, I said babe. We talking about now we talking about internet mess. Okay. I said not baby mama too. I want y'all to know I said babe, not baby mama. Okay, so I got an update for y'all too. You hear the update too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Got an update.
I updated us on something.
Julian Brown. I know y'all ain't heard about my dog.
That's the plastic guy.
That is the plastic guy.
Mm-hmm. I've been praying for.
And you know what? One of his homeboys,
yeah, you told me about this.
One of his homeboys.
Is it God rest his soul or is it pray for him
God rest his soul? He's out of there. Mm-hmm. One of his homeboys that help him create what he's creating. But my boy Julian, I love to see him excelling, and I feel like he's moving with the cheese. He's right now working on the gas station that deals with plastic waste. That's jet fuel, that's car fuel, that's off plastic.
I feel like my grandma right now.
Listen,
so let me stop.
No, say what you're gonna say.
No, I'm not gonna say what I was just thinking, because I just, like I said, that's like the old thinking. That's like my grandma would have thought.
Yeah, we don't want
like the type of shit that she said about Obama. I'm not gonna say that.
We don't want to wish nothing on him.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put no negativity.
I feel like
there,
he
man.
just lost a close friend.
Yeah.
Because
what's his friend name? Homeboy. I got Rip Julian Brown homeboy.
Yeah, I couldn't get his name for you in a second. But Dog helped him create, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dog helped him put that down.
That was a team.
They was definitely a team. Dog was recording when the helicopters was riding around his crib, all that. I just feel like that young man, that young brother, is doing something that's just like,
cover him in prayer.
That's for everybody. It ain't
cover
just, it
him
ain't for
in
him.
prayer.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's against the system. So cover him
They
in prayer.
not gonna like what he doing. He turning plastic waste.
This gonna be a little bit of
gas that people throw away into gasoline. Shit you can put in your car. Do you know how cheap gas would be if every gas station ran out that? Listen here, man. Julian Brown, man.
God bless him.
Julian, he's making gas stations. It can fuel a jet, an airplane.
Listen here.
Listen. They ain't gonna want him to spread out like that. Now he's into gas stations.
We gotta keep him covered in prayer.
Do you know how cheap that
we need one in the D?
Yeah, you know how cheap that'll be?
And we had the first,
He from Atlanta.
and that's our sister city. And we are the motor city. You understand what I'm saying? We had the first paved road in America is Woodward. That's why it's called One. Stop playing with me. They needs to put that gas station right here in the D. Put the first one here and then put the second one in Atlanta because it only makes sense because that's his hometown.
Put his first one in Atlanta, put his second one in the D.
No. See, because you want to know why people going to be looking for him and they're going to expect him to do that. Put the first one up here under a Chaldean.
He already working on it.
Put the first one here. He need to switch it. So that's what they need to think. They could think he doing the first one in Atlanta, but he need to switch it last minute and put it up here in under a shell company, umbrella.
Listen, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. That get what I'm saying.
But I think that gentleman, he's a smart brother, and I think that everything that he's doing is strategic. I don't think that he's just laying and just, you know what I'm saying?
You don't think he laying on his own understanding?
I do not.
Okay, I agree because he covered. I agree. So listen, none of our plans, even his, can't beat the plan that God got for him.
He don't even it's like he just accepting it as it come. He don't even know. You know what I'm saying? They circled around his house, helicopters, after he got the batteries to do the shit.
Mm-hmm.
They circled around the dude house before with the dude that got him the batteries.
What they're trying to think that he did a Bob or he was trying to do a BOMB or whatever.
Those batteries are the shit that he had to get for that is very
rare.
It is rare.
And they probably
once they want to know what you doing with that.
Yeah, it's probably used to be.
They was pulling up with cameras on helicopters circling the place.
They probably had Homeland Security and everything looking at
they
him.
They want to see what y'all doing with that. Yeah.
Well, you listen here. We pray for his well-being and everything else. So yeah, you know, the internet mess has been messing. What else you got, handsome?
My last little thing for internet mess, right? I had something for the aunties. I know this for the aunties. I'm not even gonna lie, but I'm right up there with y'all because I'm the aunt. You know what I'm saying? And this caught my eye just because it was for us. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna switch it to some real quick shit, like on some verses.
This is good. This is good.
We love some verses, right?
Yeah, this is good.
Donnell Jones says that he gonna face Joe in the verses on the 20th. Now let me give you my take. Rest in peace to my uncle. He wore me out in the Donnell.
That's song. Yeah, that's so funny.
It was one song that it was just like, I'm tired of hearing this. And y'all know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. It start off with like some drops in the water or something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I was tired of it. But I'm gonna tell you, Joe.
Oh, how I feel so sad.
It ain't a song I ain't heard from Joe that I ain't like. That's
so you got Joe.
Bingo.
I got Joe. You also
bingo.
I got Joe.
Bingo.
I got Joe.
It ain't a song from Joe I ain't heard that I don't like.
Okay, so we got Joe because I got Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you story time. I can remember being a jit, right? Little. I'm talking. I want to say this before my brother was born. I feel like on the ride home from bringing my brother home, I heard this song, but I Googled it and it couldn't have been because the song came out way after my brother was born. But this song, I can remember listening to it in my cousin Rashonda car. Shout out to my cousin Rashonda, Angelica mom. I feel like she had like a Cougar, a Mercury Cougar. And I don't know if she went to the concert or I don't know. It's something about this song and him. And I just love Joe. Now, I don't even like bald head dudes. Like, as soon as I see you bald head, I would discredit you because you remind me of my baby daddy. So I don't be liking bald head dudes, but it's something about Joe because I liked him even before I didn't like bald head dudes. So he kind of get a pass type shit. But that one song, do you know what it is? Sing your favorite. Okay, so I'm just see if it match. What's your favorite Joe song? Ooh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Then the other one is Summer Rain. Summer Rain.
That's not Joe. Stop.
Why that's not?
That's Carl Thomas.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Because it's Carl Thomas.
Okay. Yeah,
With
that's
your
why.
fine
Yeah,
ass.
that's why.
I'll lick your neck right there.
No, it's sweaty right there.
I don't give a fuck. Drink your sweat. Let me see.
Like,
Okay, so damn one of them was the song that I was thinking. I'm gonna give you one more try on the Joe song. And I'ma just, you know?
no, Flatland.
I was saying I'm just play it, but I wanted to give you one more chance to. What's your third favorite Joe song then?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
This his first one.
You said you need some.
I thought this had came out in like 94. Well, no, really, I thought it came out like 91.
Yeah.
But this shit came out in 98. I was like, what? 98? It's gonna be what kind of man would treat this one that's local? Treat you like you're nothing when you're worth more than gold. Girl, to me, you're like a diamond. I love the way you shine. $100 million treasure. I give the world to make it mine. String of pearls in her hand. You know, I love the beach. Outside in the rain. They gonna do it all night. Okay? I'm like 15. I fucking love this song. Against you high. Smoking when we start. Saying we still not even disclose what year this song came out. No, because I was asking you, and I thought you was gonna say this song, because this is the most popular song.
Oh,
So what was the one you said? We gotta play that one.
I'm not.
Y'all, he on some bullshit.
Not really.
Babe, don't do that. What's the song?
Oh, I don't remember.
Give me at least a hint. Sing it.
I don't remember. You got
Okay, so, but that's who you choose, though. You choose Joe. You had two.
yeah.
You was like, I pick him,
Yeah.
and this is why. These were your two songs why you choose him.
Absolutely.
What are they? Your two songs why you pick Joe over Donnell Jones. What are they? How they go?
The other one. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Dang, it was a good one.
He made a song that was the same song with somebody else. Why Joe didn't make Summer Rain? You said it's Carl Thomas. Joe made the same song with somebody else, didn't he? I don't know.
I don't know, babe. I just know Summer Rain is Carl Thomas.
Okay, Joe made the same. Or
What are you doing? I'm calling up right now. Sick of all this stress. You keep stressing me. Did I expect you to be faithful on me? That's stressful. All that drama, you keep stressing me. You bring the drama.
This ain't it. This is one of my favorite ones by him. Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones. I can't even lie. This is my second favorite after the first one because the first one just got a longer sentimental value. But this is like my second favorite from him.
we play song on YouTube.
We live right now, so they can't do shit. So listen. No, that's listen.
Keep on the circle. Going through the.
You remember this one?
Yeah.
Anyways, I appreciate y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, remember Stutter? Is it Stutter that you was talking about? Chardonnay. Chardonnay says nasty.
She's feeling the way.
You know, I love y'all. We'll see y'all later. Make sure you come and check out the edited version of this video. I'm gonna try to be really funny. Okay. And I'm your girl Jenn checking out your boy T-Double. That's it. Peace. May the Lord watch.
Only been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when